So welcome to tonight's episode of Wyrmspeaker's Revenge. Episode 12 now. Man, 12 of these already. That's crazy. Every 2 weeks too. Getting some months behind this game.
Hell yeah.
What announcements do we have? We have Monday. Campaign Rise of Harlock is the quick session 0 for that campaign. For those in this game that play in that game too, won't be too much gameplay. It'll be a lot of just going over stuff, showing the new guys kind of how we do the Roll20. We got some newbies in there. That'd be sweet. There's also gonna be an article that comes out next week that details all the Sanguis houses. So that'll be sweet. We're participating in the World Ember Write-a-thon. Erenel is currently at 2,000 words out of 10,000, so we can do 2,000 a week. We'll be good. Win surprises.
Pump that shit up.
Pump them numbers up. Those are weak numbers. For those that voted in the artwork winner this month is Artifact Weapons. So we're going to be having some Artifact Weapons commissioned. You guys will be able to download it. I already have an idea for one of the Artifact Weapons, and it came from our Gold Brewer content request form. We got a couple Artifact Weapons requested, so if you're a Gold Brewer or higher, there's a form on the Patreon. You can request stuff. 2 new things also came out this week. The Divine Domain for the Moon, if you're a cleric, and the Nevermore Knight Fighter, which is a martial arts type, be a Ghost Knight. And that's all I got.
Baby.
Bam. So let's get into this game, because I feel like we haven't really played like a real game in like forever.
What are you talking about? It's only been a couple wars.
True. Thirsty dog.
I was drinking.
Yeah, gee.
So it is the 4th of Narbalith for Simon, Collins, and the Dingbats.
Simon and Z almost look the same.
The season is still fall. The 4 of you survived the onslaught of the Wyrmspeaker camp, attacking Dundragon. You were able to successfully fight them back, although the Flying Sky Castle still is overhead. You also laid to rest 2 of your allies in a very nice burial moment. Meow.
Sorry.
Meow. So after your long battles, your long rests, your very somber moments, you've put your friends to rest. You purchased a horse and cart. So you have a riding horse and a cart now on the edge of town whenever you guys wish to disembark. With the 4 of you now, with the remnants of the Wyrmspeaker cult to the north, the Sahuagin on the coastline to the southeast, and your journey now basically wide open unless you want to put the final nail in the coffin. The 4 of you awake to a rain-soaked morning in Dundragon.
I mean, sadly, our journey has led up to this. This is where we could potentially take down this worm cult, but
I'll be honest, I'm ready to get the fuck out of here.
I think being scared, not strong enough yet.
I think
Kenna
it's
hasn't
that we can't
talked.
let them.
Sorry.
It's alright.
See, you're not even fucking there. You're dead. Shut up.
Yeah, he's there. That's fine.
That's
Oh, God,
Yeah.
shut the
He's
fuck
always
up.
hiding all the fucking time. Okay, I'm just.
The huge 6'6" was Laura Human.
He hides all the
Be quiet.
Fuck.
I'm dead, so I'm not talking.
There's a couple new
The
things in.
webcams are supposed to help that.
What is it? My 5th session? Shut the fuck up.
There's a little. Is he? He's a gopher. There's a little gopher on Ding Bang's shoulder, and the parrot on Chipmunk. A little chipmunk on his one shoulder, a little parrot on the other shoulder. They both kind of move around his back as he's sitting there.
Kenna hasn't said anything on more.
You guys are still in the very disrepaired inn that withstood some of the onslaught. You can hear outside as it is now. Light has risen, and the rain is pouring overhead. You can hear the muddy footsteps and sloshes. There's still a lot of activity outside. You can hear the clinking of the militiaman's armor. You can hear the shout still. People are yelling for bandages and to make repairs where needed. So you don't get the sense that Dundregan is out of the woods yet, but it is at a you were able to push back that big onslaught, which is a pretty big deal.
It's the calm before the storm.
So what do we do?
We get the fuck out.
I agree. Vogue is a very smart man. Sometimes
Sometimes. Okay.
when he's not
thanks.
hiding.
Deep down, I want to stay. But in all reality, Ding Bang need to get the fuck out of here.
Granny
So,
May
yeah.
told me to get the fuck out too, so.
Yeah, we're leaving.
Can
Did we only stay because of Rezrika?
No, Granny May wanted to go too. And so, since they went, I went.
I think
Thank you.
Granny May was smarter than that. And she holds her necklace. A little bit. She lets go.
Well, I'm fine with getting the fuck out of here because I don't have any ties to the place.
Were we
What's-
supposed to get paid for this, or we already paid for it?
We were not
I
supposed to pay
mean-
credit for this.
All right, let's get the fuck out. Bye-bye.
The people that have requested, the leaders of this town that requested our aid, have they not? Is it custom for them not to pay for our debt? They have sacrificed themselves?
Are you asking me?
No,
Gotcha.
that's
I think-
Kenna.
Gotcha.
I think we never had an actual agreement of defending the city, if I remember right.
Then I would like to speak to someone.
We
I know
can-
there are the council members, but I don't believe they're really in charge. Simon, you seem to have a handle on things. Fog as well, perhaps. Who do you think is really in charge of the city?
I mean, it depends who you ask. Are you asking loyalist or are you actually asking traditionalist? Which one are you?
I'm asking you and Bob.
I know, but see, the problem is one person thinks they run it and the other person thinks they run it, and they're two opposite sides and they fight each other, and they never really know who's in charge.
I don't really know what a traditional loyalist is.
Well, see, a traditionalist and a loyalist, they follow one person or the other. They think that, the Greenchester way is the right way, or they think that the other way is the right way, and then they fight each other.
Who rules the town?
Depends. Are you traditionalist or are you loyalist?
I don't understand the question.
We can go talk to both of them. Let's go talk to both of them so they can tell you their own side. Because I feel like nobody actually truly runs the town. I feel like it's this party or this party. Nobody's actually.
Can you bring me to the leader, Simon? I'm not
I mean,
asking a trick
I can bring you to the leader of the loyalist, and I can bring you to the leader of the traditionalist.
Or to the council.
Yep, we're the
Can
council.
The council has them both. So we
Yeah,
can.
so
Yeah, true. Yep.
I
Yeah,
bet the
but-
council. Bring me to the council.
Let's do that. Okay.
What's that pendant you have, Kenna?
It's a stone necklace. Lift it up. Let it go.
What does it do?
Nothing now.
Can I make
Can we
an
go out of the
Arcana check?
council, please?
Didn't we
Is it
see it
magical?
pull towards the graves?
Bog didn't. He was gone.
No. I was
No.
there.
You were at
Yeah.
the council.
No, we
we
were.
were all there.
retconned
We
after
retconned it.
Raz decided.
What?
Yeah, because.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think
Then why was
We were
Simon
all there.
Simon didn't see it because he walked away pretty hastily.
Oh,
Ding
okay.
Ding Bang stared at the necklace, like just kind of.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a regular necklace to me.
Can I make an Arcana check?
Did she let you see it?
She just lifts it up, and when she says it's just a stone necklace, so that you can see it's like a dark colored stone wrapped around some string, twine, or what other that's black, and it goes around her necklace. So it's like a thong sort of thing. Sorry. But it just looks like a regular black colored, cracked, rough cut stone.
Ding Bang walks over there, touches it, uses identify.
You do not touch it. She does not let you get close
No,
enough
bitch.
for her to touch it.
Touch.
She backs up every single time. No, she will slap your hand away if she can't back up anymore.
So you reach out and smack.
Yeah. She steps back and uses mage hand to stop you from touching it.
Hmm.
Why do you need to touch me?
That is pretty weird. Why are you trying to touch me?
This is very uncomfortable.
I happen to agree. Don't touch me.
Simon, aren't they usually with you?
I don't want them touching me.
Why is
You
he
want-
touching me?
I don't know. Ask him.
Can you please ask him for me?
Dingbat, why are you touching people? You gotta say it like he would.
Walks away.
I don't know how Ding Bang would say it.
I mean, he's a man of short words and very few sentences. So I have no idea. Sure, we'll find out in the
I
long-
don't understand Ding Bang though. I've never met someone like him.
I mean, nobody understands Dingbat. Nobody knows what the fuck he's thinking. He just has squirrels and fucking hamsters.
I think there's a Disney song like that, but
Just like Vogue. Vogue just randomly disappears. We don't ask questions.
I think I'm a little more okay with Bog than I am with it.
But why? He disappears.
Because when
you don't have to fight. I didn't even see him.
Well, I did, and he was crucial when I needed him. So his name is
But how is he
Vogue?
crucial?
Yeah.
Vogue. That's what I said.
No, it's not. It's not Vogue. It's Bog.
Vogue. No one's talking to you. Be quiet. Vogue is his name. That's what I
We're
said.
having a conversation right now, though.
Yeah, I was talking to Vogue. Vogue said his name's Vogue.
Aren't
I
you
don't
talking
understand.
to me right now?
I am, but I'm also talking to Vogue because he interrupted. He said it's Vogue. And I said, I know it's Vogue.
Is it? She just looks around. Is it your name, Fog?
It's Vogue.
You're
That's-
not hiding, so she
That's
No.
that's what I said.
eventually gets eye contact with you.
Brenna, you need to calm down.
But is this how short ears talk?
Don't you want to go see the council?
Will they talk like this?
No.
Talk like what?
Simon talks very weird.
What is
Just
weird?
ignore him. It's
I'm
fine.
using
Are you
names.
sure that he's like you? She looks at Vogue. Bog. She looks at Bog.
That what?
Is
That
he?
he likes me?
Is
Or-
no? Is he? The council will talk like normal humans, right?
They'll talk normally, but I mean.
Have
they
you not been
their own
around humans?
voice.
I don't
think
understand.
I don't think you're. Let's go to the council.
Well, hold on. You keep saying human, and you said like short ear.
I've said it.
I've never identified a human as long ear, or short ear, or medium.
So you can't.
That's
lead
really
me
weird.
To the
No, we can. We can go to the council, but I'm asking you a question.
Vogue. Where is the council?
Brenna wants to avoid the question. So we're gonna go to the council now because Brent wants to play the question.
I don't think you can actually say my name. So mentally, you're
Brenna.
probably a little retarded.
Brenna, that's really me. I went Brenna.
I don't. So Vogue, I assume you're the leader of the. Could you please lead me to the council?
I'll point towards it.
Yes,
Start
Vogue.
looking.
Let's go to the council.
Please lead the way.
You stepping out into the rain?
Yep.
All right. So as you step out of the inn into the rain, all of the bodies from the night before are still laid out down the market square across the streets. People are still walking by. Some people, you can see some of the ships have returned more so than they were before. And some of the townsfolk are going to walking around. Some are identifying some bodies. Some people are sobbing in the streets when they walk up and they see a loved one. Other militiamen are marching now towards the front of the gates and towards the hills where you guys fought on from before.
Kenna would respond to that.
Okay.
When we're walking past sobbing individual, assuming she's walking next to Bog, and she would say, I don't think the deceased would want crying. They wouldn't want this weakness.
I think it's good to show emotion in a time when you're stressed.
Why would you show the weakest emotion to those that are dead? They have given their all, most likely.
I think it shows strength, not weakness.
What can tears do? They can show you're sorry, but they can't fight back.
They can give meaning to your life.
Ding Bang ignores everything they're saying and puts on a little performance for everybody.
What are you doing? What's your performance?
I am gonna break out my my shamisen. I'm gonna play a happy little melody for everybody to calm the mood.
Can I do a check to see how well he's playing?
My performance is an 18. I'm playing pretty damn good compared to the 9 I did last time.
It's
What do
pretty.
you think?
18 is pretty good. It depends on how your character would.
No, 18's pretty good.
Your character could not enjoy it, depending on how you want
I'm
to judge
pretty
it.
surprised. I resist the urge to compete.
So you're walking and playing. As you're walking and playing, you're I forgot his name. What is your little guy's name? Hoppy?
Ding Bang?
Hobby.
Hoppy. Little Hoppy is kind of burrowed in under your collar to avoid getting wet. And then Cuppa's on your other shoulder, and he's kind of up under your hair, trying to avoid being wet too. And you're walking and playing. You're in the front as you're walking and playing. Ken and with Vog are behind you, and they're talking. The performance is really well, and you can see some of the soldiers as they're marching. They get a little pep in their step. For the most part, though, the people that are crying, they're still sobbing over their loved ones being poured rain on. Assuming Simon is in the back, kind of following.
Yep.
Or did you stay? Okay, you're following.
Sure.
As you guys are walking down the square towards the harbor and the docks, most of the buildings to the north are either heavily destroyed by frozen dragon fire, or the attacks from the dragon cult. The town council building has been caved in on top of itself and is laying crushed onto the floor. But you do see Eleander Fireborn, the older Thalorian. Let me pull him up to you. This is Eleander. So the older Thalorian Eleander, the one that held the wall during the fight, and one of the loyalist followers of the Illuminated Queen in Grinchester, is talking to a couple other of the Grinchester officers that are around him, and he's issuing orders. He has his back to you as you guys are walking past the now destroyed town council building.
Kendra doesn't recognize him. Like she's seen him before, but she does recognize him as a person I would need to talk to.
I'm in the back.
Okay, so you guys walk by him.
I nod as I'm walking by and playing my freaking shamisen.
He looks over his shoulder and hears the tune, and he kind of looks at you, and he gives you one of the nods, and he keeps talking to the officers.
Kenna, you wanted to talk to one of the council members, so there's one.
Oh, this is a council member.
Yes, yeah.
Hello, sir. I believe we've met before. In passing. And she would turn around and go up to him.
He about faces and turns towards you. The other officers staying at attention as well, holding their long halberd glaives, and then they're in their full chainmail, soaking wet. The rain doesn't seem to give him much of anything, but you can tell when he turns, his old bones kind of creak, and he's in some sort of pain. Yes, I remember you from the council meeting. Yeah, sorry to hear about your companions. What can I do for you? For all of you?
Are you, well, I suppose first I should ask if you're in pain at all?
I took a couple blows on the wall, but nothing that I haven't dealt with before. The cold and the rain is not a good remedy for old bones.
Perhaps, this would help? She casts Mage Hand to just cover the rain over him just a little bit. A little tiny bit.
He looks up.
It's not
He looks up, and when he looks up and he kind of smiles, the officers behind him they jump back and they pull out their halberds like, oh, and they put him down. But that's all right, men. It's all right. Don't be startled. She's an ally.
Magic?
Everyone's a little jumpy after what happened yesterday.
Magic is universal trait. I thought humans could too. I mean, they can.
He looks at you.
They think you're trying to hurt them.
You can tell he's kind of like looking you up and down, kind of sizing you up.
She's 5'2". He's looking down.
So he's
Okay, he's looking down and downer.
he's a wise old veteran. And he kind of looks at you. Well, what can I do for you?
I understand that you're part of the council, and I would like to speak the rest of the council, please.
Well, I'm afraid there's only two of us left.
Right, that makes it easier.
Traditionalists or loyalists?
If you're looking for Ada, I'm afraid she's gone somewhere to the south. I think she's helping people return from ships.
Okay,
She's
the sea is the south.
getting more supplies off the docks and where it needs to be. And I think she is also attending to some of the wounded.
Well, then that, do you feel comfortable speaking with the council?
Depending on the situation, I could offer some aid or some guidance.
Alright, then I request assurance on the validity of the friends lost. I believe that they were valuable assets to you and your city, and ensuring that the city didn't fall, but they did. And I think that, well, I'm not someone that cares for it very much, but there needs to be some sort of value that is compensated for these individuals. They were very, very strong.
Are you wanting to profit off the death of your friends?
I do not profit off of anything, but I think that their life is more meaningful than nothing.
He puts his hand out behind you, and all of their bodies as
Behind
well.
me?
Yeah, he points to the row of bodies. Good men and good women.
Absolutely, but these people, as far as I understand, did not belong. So you took their life unwillingly.
They stood and they fought for their country and kingdom.
They stood and fought for your country and kingdom.
They could have
They
left.
do not belong here.
This is their home.
This is not their home. Resrika and Granny May did not belong here, as I know. And she would look behind her to vote, and then Ding Bang, and then at the very back, Simon. Kind of searching for reassurance, and then she turned back.
Resruka was
Assuming she
a
got it.
noble paladin of light and law. As I understand, he was from Rathkan himself. from Paranor, under the Illuminated Queen's
saying-
kingdom.
Are you saying that you are Rathkin himself then? That you deserve his life? You are Rezmir himself, that you deserve his life? He gave his life for Rezmir. He has told us many times, I think. Simon can verify me.
He slams his fist. And you profit off of death? Get out of my sight, and he shakes you away. He turns his back on you. And he, as he's walking away from the officers, he says, get her out of here. I do not want to see her face again. Send her to Ada.
She stays still for a second. I do not profit for Rezmir, and I do not profit for... What's the other god's name?
Badoma.
Badoma.
Yeah.
It's not Badoma.
He hasn't turned around. The officers are walking up to you now, and they have their hands out. Back away.
If you wish to
Back
forsake
away.
these gods, I really hope that you have some sort of magical cleric on
Ding
your
Bang
side.
think you should shut up. And I go back to playing my.
Badoma has spoken to me personally about her disliking of these sort of situations.
He turns around again. And all the other brothers and sisters of the road who died here yesterday.
And has Badoma ever spoken to them?
Rezmir has.
And has he ever spoken to you?
The Illuminated
Because he's
Queen has
spoken to
spoken to
Rez.
me, which means she has spoken to him. Has Rezmir ever spoken to you?
Badoma.
Do you follow the deceitful one?
Badoma has spoken to me. And
Ah,
she is
yes.
not deceitful. She is the balance of good and evil, for which you are not.
And neither are you. Out of my sight. He turns around again. And the officers start to push you away.
Somebody angry. I don't think we're going to be getting anything out of them.
He is a forsaken short life. She turns around. I wish he dies in 5 years.
So,
Badoma will not accept him.
so, my question is, you talk to deities? Or just one? Just Badoma?
Well,
Ding Bang thinks she's gonna say, I don't know.
talking is a little... I've listened to 1, 2, I guess, if you count,
The dickhead deer.
I mean, he's still Lauren, but yeah, no. But I mean, let's go.
I feel like you avoid questions a lot, but I'm just gonna let you avoid the question. Where are we going?
Well, maybe if you actually said my name, then
Brenna, I did. I don't understand the problem.
I don't know why you have a speech impediment, but it's kind of
What's my name?
your name is Simon.
Okay,
What is
So,
your last name, Simon?
Collins.
Collins. So your name is Simon Collins.
Correct.
And
What's your
how
last-
old are you?
Why do I have to tell you? I feel like
You don't have
you're-
to tell me anything. Did I cast commands? I don't. She looks at Fog.
I feel like you're avoiding the question by answering more questions.
What did you ask me?
What's your last name?
I don't know.
How do you not know your last name?
Because someone called me Kenna. So I think he called me Kenna. And that's why I said I think my name is Kenna. But it could be Brenna, and that's what I was saying, and I don't know because you say you don't know me.
But okay, so you don't.
My name could be Brenna.
Who called you Brenna?
Some peanut. He was a bit taller than me, but I feel like a lot of people are taller than me nowadays. And
As you're talking, about 10 to 12 officers have stood around you now. And they're staring at your group.
can I help you? I don't think I can, but why are you around me and us?
Cowards. Mercenaries.
Who
Following
did you-
fake gods.
Did she looks at Fog and Simon and Ding Bang and did they fight the dragon with us? The white dragon that was particularly old? Excuse me, no, I don't think they did.
She has a point, guys.
Did you fight the Sahugans coming out of the watery depths with 6 legs and arms?
Did you see the dragon though?
I
That
did.
thing that was.
Dingbang's
Dude,
got a
wow.
dragon.
And you got to it before I did.
I mean, you would have died. Let's be honest.
Congratulations. Cowards. Want
See,
payment,
fuck this town. I'm down out of here.
profit
Fuck
off
this town.
death? Good, leave. Never come back.
We will. And when your fucking town gets taken over by the fucking Sahuagin and the giant dragon, you can suck my dick.
They all put down their halberds and glaives.
Kind of standstill.
Simon walks away. He's pissed.
She takes out the pan flute that was made by Granny May, and she does enthralling.
Right when you're about to cast, you feel a hand on your hand, like you feel a soft hand touch your shoulder.
Okay.
And you turn around and there's some of these people aren't wearing heavy armor, chainmail. They're wearing like very ripped apart leather. They look to be like poor people of the town. Some of the traditionalists now have come up behind you and they're touching your shoulders. The traditionalists are like
She has no idea.
so the loyalists are people that are from Grinchester, from the Crown, from the Illuminated Empire. Traditionalists are those that were here before the Illuminated Queen took the town, and they were used to follow the Sea Princes. So they've come up behind you guys, and they're behind you now, and you feel the touch, and there's maybe like 10 to 12 of these sailors and dock workers and butchers and tradesmen. They fought valiantly on the hill, side by side. You will not push them from here today. Just because your commander does not know how to hold his temper does not give you the right. And then a couple of them have now like stepped in front of Kenna and Simon as he was walking away. They kind of stepped in front of him, in between. If you need to, you can speak to Ada. The crown has nothing that any of us want. Couple of the officers like scoff and they I have no time for this, and they turn and they start to walk off. So now you're just surrounded by a couple of the traditionalists in the pouring rain. A couple of now like walked off. The one that touched your shoulder gives you a smile and a nod. As he does, he has a very scraggly beard. He's missing like 12 teeth. Just gives you a little gap to smile. You're okay. Come to the harbor if you need it. And he starts to walk off too.
Kenna looks at Vogue. God damn it. Fucking. Blames it. And she looks at Vogue and if he's there. Okay. Does the council meet at the harbor too?
No,
Is Ava part of the council?
she is.
Well, that's good, right?
I don't know if it's our place to try to get money from.
It's not about money, though. What kind
What
of
do
place
you-
does not honor their dead? They're soldiers that sacrificed their lives. Yes, there's these common that help the line, but like Rezrika and
Dingbang would rather cry than get money.
I'm not looking for money. I mean, compensation in the human sense is sure, but
What are you looking for?
Compensation is knowing that we fought valiantly and he
Sound like you're
died.
looking-
who knows about Granny May's grave? Nobody
We
knows.
do.
We know, and we're leaving the city. That is not okay with me because she
Why is
needs
that
to be
not okay
honored.
with you? It remains.
No one is
Raise
going to
our
honor her
hearts.
grave every year of death. No one is going to honor her grave every month of her death. No one's going to know when she died. She's going to be a gravestone in the earth that we buried in the field southeast of here.
Sounds like a hero of folklore. We could tell her stories.
I'll
Oh my
talk to her,
god.
Fine.
Granny May probably wouldn't want to be recognized like that, to be honest. She probably thinks that us burying her was too much.
We'll know later.
How are you gonna talk to her?
What? What do
She
you mean
walks
you
away.
will know later?
She walks away. She doesn't respond.
I'm following her. What the fuck do you mean? You're gonna talk to her.
Can I insight that? I don't know what I would.
What would you
What are you trying to
look
insight?
for?
Yeah.
You don't even fucking know Ken. No one knows Kenna.
Yeah,
Kenna don't know
I
Kenna.
Never mind.
Kenna don't know Kenna.
Kenna don't know Kenna. That's what we call her, Brenna.
Are we
Big
going
bang.
to the dock? Or are we getting the fuck out of here and hoping that a dragon eats that guard? That guard in particular.
We're going the fuck out of here, as Simon says. Right?
Okay, so we're going to Granchester. We're gonna visit family or whatever from Simon's.
Yeah, I want to go to Granchester and I want to give them money.
You want to give them money?
Give them money.
Yeah.
How about you give us
For
money?
what?
You guys don't deserve my money.
I'll take it from you. It's all right.
Vogue, you're just now back on my good side. I will fucking kill you.
If you could see me.
I mean, you know, that's like half the time because you're a coward.
So why do you want to get the money exactly?
I want to give the money to my orphanage.
Ding Bang looks at him
Okay.
oddly.
Orphanage?
They deserve money, do they not? That's why when you stole my money, I was so fucking upset. Because I was going to give it to my fucking family. And you want to steal my money.
I didn't know you didn't have parents.
I mean, there's a lot of things you don't know, but you're still a dick.
Can I see if he's lying? Can I like look him in the eyes and see if he's lying?
About
Oh,
having
bitch.
an orphanage?
Yeah.
You can make insight.
Okay, no, I can't. I look at him and go, all right. Ding Bang good with that.
Yeah, he seems even keeled. No extra perspiration. That's hard to tell because of the rain.
All right, Ding Bang good with that.
So when you guys are ready, I mean, I'm ready.
Ready.
I hope this town gets eaten by a fucking dragon. That's why it's called Dune Dragon. It's actually Dun Dragon. Dragon fucking eats it.
Keep in mind too, whenever I play someone angry or sad or pissed, I'm just playing the character.
Oh yeah.
Nah, you're mad at us. You want us to die.
We already got two of them.
Yeah. You want us to die.
That's what me and Z are waiting for to TPK the rest of the party.
All right then, Ding Bang invis and runs away.
So you have a horse and cart whenever you're ready to take it. In any direction you want to take it.
So we're not going to finish doing what Kenna wants to do and talk to the council. We're just going to book out.
I think she said she didn't want to go. She wanted to ask Simon to
doesn't.
get the fuck out.
She doesn't have any particular strong interest to go to Ada. If anybody had an inkling to like let's go to Ada, she would follow. But if nobody says that, she won't.
And just for like a reminder, but Eleander Fireborn is here from Grinchester, from the Illuminated Kingdom. That helps. He was sent here to get order. Do you remember? Something to keep in mind when you go to Grinchester.
Does
You're not gonna be in
anybody
favor
bring
there.
up talking to Ada?
I've asked. Are we going to the docks to talk to Ada or not?
No.
Kenna would look at Ding Ding.
I just look back happy and content. Waving away. Puppy.
Do you want to talk to the lady on the docks?
Is she a person of authority?
She what?
Is Ada a person of authority?
I mean, she's on the council, so I mean.
I
there's-
don't think that means anything anymore.
I tried to tell you this.
I did. I I did not believe you as Resrika did, Simon, and I am sorry. And I think I will believe you a lot more often now, and I do apologize.
Simon doesn't know how to act. he's like caught off guard very hard. He's just like, okay. So
Is Ada a person of authority in this
Yeah.
town?
she has some type of authority.
I don't.
Let's go talk to her. Simon starts marching away.
Okay.
All right. So you're going towards the docks of the city, like the harbor?
Yeah, the Ada.
Sure.
Ada.
So you cross you cross the Shark Fin Bridge, which is the bridge you fought the dragon on, going to the south side of the city. You go towards the tavern where Ding Bang was kicked out of the backside and into the water. You remember that?
Yep.
Yeah.
I ain't forgot. Still want to set it on fire with my Eldritch Blast right now, though.
So as you do, you can see on this part of the harbor, there's many more ships have came back of all different sizes, galleys, warships, to small rowboats. More of the commoners of Dundragon and the what you could label as traditionalists, followers of the sea princes, are coming off the docks, and you notice Ada, who you've met a couple times now. The same gruff, older exterior, but with that glint in her eyes that shows that she cares about the town and her people. And she's talking to a couple of the sailors that have just came in, but she sees you approach her, and as you walk up to her, she shrugs off the sailors. Glad to see you're still here and still okay.
Who did she talk to exactly?
Sorry, say it again.
Who does she talk to exactly?
Who's in the front? Probably
Simon?
Simon?
I mean, most of us.
Simon
We
and
lost,
Bog?
Wait, what?
You two probably in the front, walking towards her.
Yeah.
Ding Bang in the back, and Kinna kind of in the back too.
We lost a couple. And
I'm sorry to hear that. I did hear this from those around town that the Great Paladin and the Cleric Phil.
Do you know their names? Kind of close from.
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't. But if you tell me, I'll be glad to hear him.
Simon turns around. It's kind of waiting.
Looking at Kenna?
Yeah.
Mhm. Yep.
Jeez. The paladin was Resrika, and the cleric was. I swear to God, I wrote down the name, but I don't have that note. It's not Granny May. She would have not said Granny May. She would have said her full name.
Granny Bay.
No,
Granny
it's
Bay.
fucking not
Granny
that.
Bay
no,
and
no, it's not
Resrika?
Granny anything. It's Meredith.
I think it's Marabella.
Meredith.
Marabella.
Marabella.
You were supposed to help her.
I don't have it on this notebook.
What is Resrika? One name like Cher?
Like,
Can you say that again? I don't understand. What is Resrika? One
Well,
share?
Does Resrika only have one name like Cher?
Oh yeah. I only know his name is Resrika. He took it similar to the god that he follows very close.
I remember his very well made and well kept armor. And I remember the pot that your cleric wore on her head.
Frying pan, I think.
Yeah, she wore it on her head like a symbol of some kind. Like she was a master chef, I think.
That's it.
Ah.
Yeah.
She was. Great curry.
May she flip
Great
pancakes
curry.
in the beyond.
Well, yeah.
I'm sorry to hear that you lost. We've all lost much, and I'm afraid that those under my command thought we would hold better than we did, and we lost many lives because we were a little too presumptuous in our abilities.
Yeah, I feel like we were all maybe a little ill prepared.
Well, when you don't get much backing from the crown and you're forced to use wooden doors as shields against giant reptiles almost the size of cave bears, I don't know if we ever really stood a chance without the help of the allies that came when they did. The lizard men and those that came from the sea and helped fought the otters. They were...
Do you follow the command of the crown, as you say?
Not by choice.
So you are slavers to the crown.
They would tell us that we are free.
Slaves.
There was a time when the crown did not think to look this far south, and they just went east or up into the northern mountains. But when they found that the mines here had precious ore and mithril, that I guess the Illuminated Queen likes to mine shiny things, grant wealth.
Creatures are not shiny things.
Mithril?
Oh, shiny.
Hey, I got my new, Sorry, I got to say anything. Thanks for the follow. Is that Hunter? Thanks for the follow, man.
If the queen subjugates your people, and we've already seen treat heroes so well, you are slaves, and you do not deserve this, not your people.
I would agree, and we fought back for many, many years. We used to be... We hold alliances still with some of the sea princes to the west, on the islands. Close to the Eredor and the Talon Heights. But they were drove off when the Illuminated Queen realized that she can make money off of us. And now she wants to turn Dundrugan into a large trading port to trade with the Crovian Empire on the other continent to the west. I guess we drew her gaze, and then with her gaze came the Granchester officers and knights, came the Balefire war wagons, came our fearless old general, came the dwarves. And here we are. I was a young girl when the queen first looked our direction. Now look at me, withered, tired. She kind of looks down, the rain just pouring off of her.
How long was that?
40 years. Don't I look a day over 30? She kind of gives a very wry smile.
It's a very short time.
Short time.
40 years is very short.
40 years is twice your lifetime, child.
I don't think I am 20 yet. I don't think.
She kind of looks at you a little confused. I don't follow.
I don't
think
think the queen has the best interest at heart. And we are headed to Grantchester, and she would point with her hand open to go Simon and Dingman. God damn it. Look at you. Perhaps we can talk to this queen and help her understand that our people are not doing very well here.
If you can get an audience with the queen, I will be amazed. I don't know if
I
she ever
agree.
comes down from her tower.
Simon, you're from there, yes?
Yeah, it doesn't mean I'm tied to the fucking queen. Shit.
You haven't talked to your leadership?
Are you a
Why would I
traditionalist?
talk to the queen?
She looks at Simon. Are you a traditionalist?
No.
Bing walks away.
Then you're a
I'm
loyalist.
I am
Ah.
neither.
Then you're a scab.
Scott.
Sure, as long as I'm not classified as a fucking traditionalist or a loyalist. You guys are fucking nuts. But no, you can't just talk to the queen. It's not like everybody in the town just sits there and has tea with the queen.
Can people be other than traditional?
I don't think so in Dundragon.
Well, I'm not from.
Are you for the Illuminated Empire?
Well, I don't really like them.
Do you want to let people be free to do what they wish when they wish, charge the prices that they wish?
Well, I just want people to remember Granny May's buried. And this is your town, so you need to understand that she's buried southwest of here, a few paces to the left, and then a few paces a bit up to the north of the little patch of trees you have. And that's all I care for.
Granny May gave her life to protect my home. I will not forget her.
I don't wish anybody to forget her, and that's why I brought it up. But I don't feel that the leaders of this Grandchester understand that, and I don't think Solomon understands that either. Because you're from there, aren't you?
I'm the one who buried her. What the fuck you mean?
But you walked away so quickly.
Because you guys were fucking being weird. And I was like, no, I left.
I think you're just too old to stand there.
I mean, maybe. What's your point?
Confused. First, kind of say she is crying for dead people is not worth it. Now you're complaining that nobody's worried about our dead friend.
He has a
I
point.
thought we were the same.
Take back confused.
She is.
Rena.
She's
I'm
very young.
confused too.
Her emotions will get the better of you at her age. She's very young still. It is okay. She just needs your guidance.
I don't understand what you're saying.
What would you like for us to
Do
do?
you know where I'm gonna Maribel. Do you know where Maribel?
I have a
America.
rough estimate. I have a rough estimation.
America.
Maybe
I just told you where she was.
you gave me a rough idea of where she's buried. Yes.
It was very close. I feel like. Does anyone have paper?
Simon pulls out his book and starts drawing a map of where they are buried.
Right. He will draw you where it is. Resrika is right next to her.
So you're gonna need to like it's raining heavily, so you have to like cover yourself or go under some
Make
shelter.
So, and then I'll label it
Okay.
Granny
Granny Bay. In a paladin.
Granny Bay and a paladin. Yep.
Please mark their grave. Because that's all. It's all I can do.
I will mark their graves, and I will mark every grave from every one that gave their lives for our home. That you can rest assured will happen. And if you march to Grandchester and you meet the Illuminated Queen, I only ask that you slap her across the face.
No, don't do that. Nope. I can tell you that's a bad idea. Nope.
That sounds.
I'm sure she'll give you, if you are able to speak to her, she'll fill your ears with some long forgotten knowledge of why she must do what she does or how she must protect her people.
I don't wish. Kenna.
You're cutting it.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Kenna would say, "I don't wish to speak to her." Whitish voice.
Roll sleight of hand for me, Dingbang.
What the?
Okay.
Looking at the chat now.
And let me check something real quick. Because that might be hard to do. Yeah, okay.
We're back.
Is he trying to take my necklace?
So, yeah.
Passive perception is 17.
Yeah, so with a 16, Ding Bang's finger comes like just under your collar, Kenna, and his finger touches your necklace. And he starts to
Thunderclap.
he starts to, as soon as he starts to, because it's a verbal, so he starts to talk under his breath. And as you do, thunderclap.
Yeah.
Go for it.
It's an instinctive reaction. Okay. Blood is. I think it's a spell tag.
Ding Bang, make a con save.
Oh, good.
Ding Bang takes 6 points of thunder damage.
He gets pushed back.
And you get
too.
pushed back 5 feet. As this loud.
Then I'm
Just
gonna use Misty Escape and run away from her.
Okay.
Windows.
Oh no! Wait. He
Question.
doesn't get moved. He doesn't get moved.
Would Simon and Ada be in range?
It's a 5 feet range, but 100 feet can.
But you're just talking to Ada.
If she is in 5 feet of him touching me when I do it, then she would be affected.
She's kind of a. Nah, she'd be a little ways away. Simon, would you be close enough to Kenna?
Yep.
All right, con save.
They don't. You guys don't get moved or anything.
Double crit. First roll of the night, double crit. Nice. They take no damage. The loud thunder wave goes off, and you see the rain, like move, like in DBZ when they're charged up and they let off a little explosion. It's like,
What the fuck is wrong with you?
and then you just see
What
Ding
happened?
Bang disappear, and then as he disappears, you hear whack, and then you hear from his chipmunk and his parrot. Eda looks kind of confused.
What?
Ding Bang, you're no longer a rogue. Get out of here.
Not trying to steal shit.
I think something touched me.
Grizzly in chat.
You think someone touched you? So your first reaction is,
Shut the fuck up, Joe.
Eda looks a
There
little
was-
startled. I'll mark the graves, and she starts to walk away.
thanks, Edna.
She doesn't even turn
Where's-
around. She's
Where's
walking
Ding
away.
Bang?
Oh, Ding Bang, make you stealth, and then
Perceptions?
make perceptions. Because you're visible for a turn, and then you come out.
You. Damn.
So where you guys are, about
Astral
60
plane.
feet behind you, you see this little Hanoi head sticking out, and on top of his head is the parrot sitting on top of his head.
We see you.
Hello. Hi.
Did she scare you when she did the boom?
Mm-hmm. A little bit.
Oh. Did you touch my necklace?
Ding Bang looks around for a second. Don't think so.
Hello. Hello.
Why are you back there?
Natural reaction to run.
To what?
Hide.
The giant boom that you just made.
But I did it because. Did anyone feel anything else? Like, is there like is it,
I didn't get touched, no.
Yeah. All I felt was the concussion of your thunder
I-
shit. Are we okay?
Yeah, no, she takes out her necklace and put it in a pocket.
Can we like leave now?
Yes.
I hate this place. And I don't want to be here when the dragon eats it and shits it back out.
Okay. Everyone ready to go? Anything else you guys want to do before you take off?
I'm good.
All right.
Kenna would walk by, since we're already by the docks, she would walk by the waters to try to find the lizard folk man that she met when she first arrived. For his name, I don't have my notes with me. He's a dragonborn lizard base guy. Very kind. People know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, you're talking about the fish guy that we found in.
Well, clearly.
Hold on. That we found
What's
in
his
the
name?
town. That's the
Yeah.
reason to the mirror.
Most likely. I don't
His
know
name
his
is Fish Guy.
His name's-
You talking about Varut? The guy with the big,
Yes!
with all the tattoos?
Yeah. She would walk along the dock as much as she could to try to skin the waters for him.
Sure. So when you get close to the waters, where you are on this side of the bridge, it's a lot of boats and docks coming in. On the northern side of the bridge, where you saw Eleander Fireborn, the angry loyalist, there's a small camp of lizard folk, and they are camped with the Kolinth, the merfolk, and the Lokath. All those fish people that came from the waters that you guys made alliances with in the lizard folk caverns are all kind of in the dock together. So if you guys go cross the bridge again towards the northern part of Dundragon, you can walk right up to their camp.
Excuse me, guys. Do you think our allies are over there? The human badger and the blue fish.
So you're
Yeah.
talking about Vogue's son?
Vogue, you have a son?
Yep.
Well, I don't recall seeing.
He's not a very good dad, taking him to like a war-torn fucking city. We've had discussions about it.
I don't really understand what you mean.
When a mommy and a daddy love each other very
I
much.
understand how kids are made, even in the human. But I need to know if you're joking.
It's his son. What is it to joke about?
Vogue didn't seem that old as you.
So he can't have a son?
The son. Who are you talking about? What is the son? Who is the?
He's the little blonde boy. You said the badger. And then you were
Yeah.
talking about Jason. And then you're talking about,
Jason, what?
yeah, Jason.
Drink sauce.
As you guys are you're walking across the bridge, who has a passive over 14?
Nope.
I think I
No.
do.
No.
I have 14.
Okay, that's good enough. I'll keep you 14. Anyone else have a 14 or higher? So Vogue, out of the corner of your eye, you see this piece of parchment that's been nailed under, it's like on the front of the inn, protected by the water from the like the overpass or whatever. And on it just catches your eyes because it says in very big words, De Bruyne, and you stop because you remember that name and you turn, and it says, it's an order, and it says, from Paranor, by the request of Earl Sigmund De Bruyne, anyone that has information on the lost child Oysen De Bruyne should bring this information to the authorities post haste. Those who do will be rewarded. And it just talks about Oysen being gone. The paper looks a little beat up, like it's been there for a couple days. But you're just walking by and it catches the corner of your eye. You stop for a second.
I'll catch back up.
Crossing the bridge as you guys make your way towards the edge of the camp, or edge of the city. The edge of the city is where the lizard folk are, along with your horse and cart. So walking up, your good friends Vith, Oceanus, and Garut are all sitting around a fire together.
Yeah.
When you get closer, Oceanus looks a little scarred from battle. Vith and Groot looks like they've also took a little bit of damage, but they They all seem in good spirits. Around them are other lizard folk that have now come. The Lokath and the merfolk are in the water, like kind of close to the shore, jumping around, having discussions with themselves. And then the Koalinth are sitting by themselves on their own little part of the shore. They don't have a fire; they're just sitting there, kind of talking. They have that very stoic demeanor about them as a species. But as you guys approach, Gruet stands up and turns. "Ah, my friends, you have survived. Oh, where's the others? There's only 4 of you."
Dead. She would walk past Garut to Shianis.
Oh,
They perished.
my brother in arms gave his life valiantly. I'm sure he held the front lines.
They did.
We were supposed to spar when this was over, but I will spar with him if Padoma wills it. Oceanus looks up as he's kind of sitting down as you approach him. Are you as tired as I am?
Quite, but in time to rest. Will you remind me what your name is again?
My name is... He looks past you at the other ones, kind of confused. My name is Oceanus.
My name is Kenna.
Good to meet you again, Kenna.
Again. Where is the blonde person? Brown hair, maybe? He was not like you. He was I think.
He was a what? Yeah, you cut out for me.
Human.
He was like you.
Where is he?
And he was blonde?
She's talking about Oisin,
Where?
or Pelrak and Jack.
I do not know. I've only been with my companions here for many days now.
I thought he was your companion.
No, I'm afraid not. He was his companion. He points at Vogue.
Where is your companion?
We don't know. Jason was
Good
the nanny,
question.
and the nanny ran off with the kid. More likely to protect the kid, so.
Yeah.
There was a smaller one asking.
Bing bang. Big smile on his face, thinking about Seamus and Barnaby.
There was a smaller one. Wyrbo was his name. Played a very
Bing
good
Bang is
flute.
very pissed off right now.
He asked for you all many suns ago, but I have not seen him since.
Many suns. There have only been. It's only been like one day since we last seen you. McMill and
It's been more
swamp
since
and the boat.
we've been on the boat.
Yeah, he looked for you all in the inn, and then I saw him again in the casino, looking for you all, and I have not seen him since. But he did ask, particularly for Dingbang, and he points at Dingbang. He looked for you,
I
friend.
look very disgruntled. Incredibly disgruntled.
It's almost
Okay.
like if,
Is this not your friend?
He told me if I would get word to him that he would pay me greatly, but I did not ask for ways to contact him. I told him to leave. It was very strange. He shrugs. Humans, I do not understand.
Simon's turning around, staring at Ding Bang.
Who is Quirus?
Yes, Ding Bang. Who is Huerbo?
Ding Bang, no Huerbo from stealing his stuff. And Ding Bang gave it back. But now he ain't coming back for that. Stole the boy. Ding Bang knows he wants the boy back.
You stole a person. Are you?
Ding Bang just looks at Kenna. Just stares at her.
Slaver? Then
Well, this is a good conversation.
Yeah, are you slaver, Dingbang? What is? I don't understand this.
Kind of would look at both. Bah, goddamn fuck shit. Bog. Should look at Bog.
You do have many pets on your shoulders, friend.
Ding bang like animal.
He's an animal slaver.
Gruet sits down next to you guys. Or next to Oceanus. They are not slavers, they are heroes. Champions.
Why can't they be both?
I don't think slavers are really heroes.
He looks kind of confused.
If
Yeah.
Ding Bang was a
You
slaver,
must-
he would have changed you up already.
Heroes free the people. He's like,
I mean, the people could be slavers and they could do heroic deeds. Right? Right? And she would point at Ding Bang.
No.
if I was enslaved, I would want heroes to save me. That's why I come into this town. And it's why I will march on the Suhogan stronghold. I am a hero. He picks up his axe and he slams his chest. And if I am lucky, I will see Bodoma and my friend again in the afterlife.
So,
I think I'm ready to leave.
We're not going to find the Jason?
Jason.
It's Bog puts his head in.
Well,
like,
evidently, Huerbo
palms.
has Jason. And
Yeah.
I would
Where's
say,
where's
We
But that's the
have no
thing.
idea.
how? Yeah,
There's been a lot of traffic through here. They probably went back to Paranor.
Oh, are we going to Paranor? We're not going to Paranor.
no,
We're going to
I don't think they would go back to. If you think about it, why would they take the kid back without the ransom? They probably would hide him.
What are you talking about?
We're talking about Jason and all them.
What do you mean ransom?
Well, Huerbo would use the ransom on the kid to get him back. Right.
Send him back where?
To Paranor.
But if they're just going to Paranor, why would they need to? Like
To ransom him with Vogue.
because Ding Bang is
the-
Vogue is a slaver.
No.
I mean,
Ding Bang is
depends.
animal lover. Vogue slaver. He
No.
kidnapped kid.
I
Ding
don't
Bang just
understand
tried and died.
who the slaver here is and why
There's
they're.
no slaver.
Well, how about on the way to Grinchester, we talk about slavers.
I understand what slavers are though, and
Oh,
I don't know why you have a slaver in the group.
oh, he's not a slave.
Well,
He's not a
Uh,
slaver.
but now they aren't because the
slaver.
slave is not here.
No, the slaver stole the kid.
Yeah. Like, took the kid. from the
Cuervos
home. No.
Cuervo.
is
No.
the slaver.
No.
Yes.
Well,
I don't understand what you guys are saying.
We have a kid. Huerbo wants to take him for a ransom. Ergo, Huerbo's the slaver. We were protecting the kid from Huerbo.
But he's not your kid.
He's Vogue's.
He's
Sorry.
he's
Sorry. Vogue's kid.
Vogue's kid. Vogue.
He's Vogue's kid.
You have a child? Says Garrett. When did you have child? You are a good breeder. Yes.
He's young.
I remember.
Right? Right? He's young.
You are young and
Yeah.
fire in the loins, yes.
fire in the loin.
Fire in the-
I wouldn't say that.
Thank
But-
you for the compliment.
I mean, I wouldn't either, but fish people
I don't-
always say he's good at breeding.
What makes the person good at that?
You'd have to ask the fish people. It depends.
I
Are you
don't
asking
think
me personally?
fish-
Like, me
Muscular
personally-
bone structure.
But no offense.
Well,
Garut.
how many women could you impregnate in one night? Many.
Me?
No,
Me?
no, Vogue. Him, the muscular tall one. He will lay his seed across the land, and many Vogues will rise up.
Is that
'Cause he
really
is a
the
good
best
breeder.
thing? I don't understand you much, but I don't know if that is that a good thing? Like, I know it can be done, probably with. I mean, I've seen people in the world. Is that the best thing to do? Because I don't think it is, and I don't have experience with that being the best
All
thing.
right.
Are you asking Vogue to get you experience in?
No, I'm saying that is probably an attempt to overpopulation, which your race is accustomed to.
You're a human.
You're a race.
You-
Yeah.
You breed across the land. That's how you've taken
I-
power. Yes.
I don't personally.
We-
I'm just asking. Is that
you-
that's
you
a
just-
common thing?
Just be careful when you're around Vogue when he is in heat.
Thank you for the heads up.
Just be careful.
Yeah.
All right. Vogue's gonna walk out.
We lay many eggs when I am in heat.
I don't
I am
think
good
humans
breeder
do
too.
that. I don't.
My friend who fell in battle, and your companion, he was also a good breeder. He had
Kenna
very
is looking very shocked and looking at.
See, breeder is subjective to the person.
Not everyone is allowed to breed in our clan. Only those mighty may breed.
See, that's their opinion.
That's not the same.
Those who prepare my meals do not breed, for they are small. I am Groot, I am big. I cleave with my axe, protect my lands and my people. We need more Groots, less cooks.
Kenna walks.
As
Bye,
you walk away,
Gal.
you hear, "Be careful when he's in heat."
No.
In front of you is your it's a pretty young brown riding horse. It looks to be in pretty good condition. He doesn't have a saddle, but he's attached to a cart. The cart it's a wooden cart, 20 by 10. So it could fit all four of you on the cart at the same time with one person on the reins riding. So you're all able to get
Kenna
into the
would like
cart.
to try.
You want to drive?
Yeah.
Okay.
She doesn't know where she's going,
No.
but she wants to be familiar with the animals. So before she does anything, she would go up to the ox. Is it not horses?
It's a horse.
It's a horse. Okay, she would go up to horses.
Vogue is instinctively gonna go up to the reins. Grab them.
Kenna would just be friendly with the horses.
It-
She would try to be friends with them.
Okay. As you walk up to the horse, it's brown. It has very like auburn hair. It's tied to the cart. And as you walk up and touch it, it's very well trained. It doesn't buck, doesn't move. It just
Going to be a trip. Most likely, be kind and we'll make sure to take care of you and promise to take care of you. And she would be saying all of this in Elvish.
it responds very warm to you. As you pet it, it kind of moves its head into your pet.
She's very short, so it's like
So, should we get going? I think Betsy's ready.
Get on.
I don't think its name is Batsy.
It is. It told me.
The rain finally subsides as you guys are at your cart with the riding horse.
Betsy.
When did you talk to it?
I walked up. and I was like, "Hey, say hello. My name's Betsy."
You know, Ding Bang can do that.
Ding Bang, what is the horse's name?
All right, well,
That's
find out. We gonna find out because I'm gonna speak with some animals as
Okay,
we're driving along.
sure. So you guys get in the cart. I have Ken and Vogue on the front, and then Ding Bang and Simon in the cart itself.
Sure.
It's not a covered cart, it's just a wooden bay. So Ding Bang,
Prove you wrong.
you touched the horse. And what do you want to ask the horse?
I want to know what its name is, what it's been called all its life by its previous owner.
It says,
You Betsy.
it says, my name is Maximus Bartholomew.
Maximus Bartholomew. Fuck yeah. Strong name.
And what is your name?
Ding Bang. I wave at it and I pet him on the head.
8. An 8.
Where are we going, Ding Bang? Warmer weather.
Ding Bang hope warmer weather too. And hopefully safer as well.
Yes, I'd like to get away from the lizard people.
Ding Bang like lizard people. They nice. They fun.
I've seen them eat one of my companions.
Ding Bang didn't know that. Very sorry.
Love the horse.
I go over there and I wrap my arms around his neck as we're walking. I give him a big ol' hug.
It's a
He
Sure.
nibbles your shoulder a little bit with his.
Ding Bang feel bad.
We are good friends, Ding Bang.
Ding
And
Bang, Ding Bang.
I just talked to him. He says we are good friends, Ding, and then the spell wears off. And he goes,
Ding Bang looks back at Simon and goes, his name's Bart! Bart
That's-
now on.
Bart.
Maximus
I must have
Bartholomew.
misunderstood.
Ding Bang ask him, name. Maximus Bartholomew. I call him Bart.
Alright, so we're going to Grandchester.
Yeah.
all right. So you guys heading east.
Vaughn, do you know how to get to Greenchester?
I know a map. I pull out my map.
You know a map?
Yeah, I
Kevin
know
knows
that
how
I'm
to
working
get to
map.
Interesting.
Manchester.
So for those of you that have traveled this road before, it is a road at parts. It is just pure dirt and mud and grass. But when you get closer to the cities, Dundregan and Westfindle, it turns into more of a what you could call as a dirt road. So there is a path that you can follow for the most part. You know, if you're going east, the only direction is you're going towards Westfindle. You will pass the Thanios Peaks, which is where you fought that one dragon in the cave, and you will be going into the Life's Edge Forest. But into the Thalorian Wild you guys go.
Hell yeah.
Take my horse down the old dirt road.
That's what I was thinking the whole time, and I was like, "What is that?" Kenna is after probably about 5-10 minutes. She's pretty impatient. She would take out Granny May's pamphlet.
Okay.
And start playing it. Just nothing special, but if I'm drawing the what's happened, it happens.
Yeah. Give me a performance.
Yeah. Try to log into Twitch. Should subscribe to Twitch.
What happened? 20, nice. So as you guys are riding, Kenna playing Granny May's flute, Vogue one with the reins. Vogue, give me a animal handling check with advantage because
Alright.
the horse likes Ding Bang and Kenna. 16, easy. Simon, Ding Bang and his zoo in the back.
Yep.
You hear this very well played enchanting melody coming from Kenna in the front, and you guys are trotting along now away from the chaos behind you into this pure open fields and mountains of the Thlorian wilds.
How fast are we going to be traveling? Are we going to be going at horse's max speed? We just going to be walking?
So if you don't want to stop for a couple of rests for the horse, you could do your normal pace will give you about a 25 miles a day, which would be about a square a day. You can double that if you want to. You open yourself up for more random encounters if you go faster pace. And you can go slower and you have less random encounters based on how fast or slow you want to go. Like you can go stealthily for the most part, but it's whatever pace that you guys want to set.
We don't need to go fast. We're in no hurry.
Sure.
All right,
We're in
well,
a hurry.
I can send Hoppy
get to your
ahead to yeah, right, to get to your orphanage. We got to figure that out. Because I'm honestly confused. I think he's got an orphanage he's sending money to.
Sure. So you guys
So
pass.
I'm gonna
go ahead.
send Hoppy out ahead and see if he can see anything, dangers, traps, people trying to rob us on the way.
Okay. The only thing that'll get you is the horse is faster than Hoppy.
See, and that's why I was asking how fast
Yeah.
you're gonna be going.
So
Yep, yep.
Hoppy, but you could send Cuppa if you want your parrot to go out because he can fly a little bit faster. Cuppa could probably go out.
No, because I can't talk to animals anymore, and he might just fly the fuck away.
Okay. Yeah, your horse is probably the horse is going at about 40 feet. I think Hoppy's a 30 feeter.
Okay. Cool.
But you could also have Hoppy sit on the horse's head and watch too.
So tempting. That's so cute. We're doing it. Go up there and be my scout.
Hoppy skitters past Bog and Kinna. And he's just sitting on top of the
You
horse.
watch the front. I'll watch the back.
Sitting on Bart's
Yeah.
head. So the first couple legs of your journey, I'm gonna jump ahead just a little bit because I want to get these other guys into. So if there's anything you want to talk about, conversation wise, you guys have about 4 days under your belt up to this point.
Hey, Brenner.
Yeah.
I have a question for you. And you don't have to answer it. It just seems weird. But how come you're a human, but you have no idea about human tradition?
Or his social customs.
Yeah, or anything really to do with a human.
I didn't grow up with it.
What did you grow up around?
It's kind of, I don't really remember
Can
anything.
can you describe them?
I can't describe anything. What I remember is waking up and finding one, and they kind of, I think my name is, it can't be Brenna.
But what was face like that called you Brenna?
It was a taller human male, brownish hair, gray, and maybe it was black. It was a long time ago. I don't really remember.
But he was a human.
Well, I didn't get the best look at his ears, but his features, they weren't very nice. So I think, and I mean, I woke up. There was, I mean, I had a letter. I can't read it. I don't know if my name is.
So you woke up, somebody called you a name. How long ago was that? Because it seems like this just happened like 2 days ago.
I know it was. But
You cut out, yeah.
oh, it was a few years ago. But I don't quite remember I don't remember anything before that, and I just don't know if Kenna is my real name. I don't know if he knows me. I don't know if that person knew me, and I can't read the letter I have. So I don't know if my name is.
What's the
Can I see
letter?
the letter?
Can you guys read? It's coded. Can you read coded letters?
Depends on what letters.
Well, I think it's common. Maybe.
I can read common.
Well, I can read common too. But it's in a secret language. It's in a language I can't read, and
I might be able to read it.
maybe it's Dwarvish.
I
Oh, I
am a
can't read.
thief. If it's in common and it's.
I don't. What does the thief have to do with?
We have
And-
secret codes.
For what?
Depends on what we're doing.
I wasn't a. I guess I could have been.
Can I see the letter then?
This whole time
Um,
Simon's taking notes, by the way.
Well, yeah. She her bag, and if anybody's really close to her, which is probably everybody, you can see the things in it. She pulls out her little very crumpled piece of paper. It's not neatly folded or anything, and she opens it up, and she hands it up.
I'll grab it.
Well, I see. I can see that it says like void on it. I can read that part. But I don't know what the rest says. Does it say my name in there? Or does it say like name anywhere? I mean, maybe, is it Kenna?
Can I read the paper?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
When you look at the paper, it's a blank sheet of paper.
Jesus.
She has
Dingbang
mental
looks
issues.
over. Dingbang looks over his shoulder. Can he see it?
When you look at the paper has a glow around it, kind of like you and Kenna do, but it's also blank.
What does it say?
There's nothing on this paper.
There's words on it, and
There's
give
not.
give it back. No, there's.
Dingbang just see it glowing
Yes.
and walks away.
Aren't you on the cart? You can't.
Well, turns around. Fine.
And no, there. No, but there's words. Why can't you?
Kenna
It's
starts
obvious.
to bleed from the nose a little bit. Like a little trickle of blood starts to come out of her nose.
There's words here.
Is it magical?
Are you asking or?
Yeah, I'm asking.
Make an Arcana check. Just to...
Hmm.
No, you're kind of confused. It's just a blank piece of parchment. It's kind of weird.
I'll hand it back. And then grab up the reins again and continue on. Very confused.
Simon doesn't. Why are you bleeding from your nose now? This is like the third time that's happened.
I didn't
Not the
fall
third
this
It's
time.
happened more than that.
I didn't fall this time, so I don't really know. I don't. Does anyone have a handkerchief?
Simon rips out one of the blank pages from his book.
This is a piece of paper.
You're complaining about the gift I give you to wipe your blood?
Mhm.
This is very scratchy.
I don't have anything else. I'm sorry.
Toss.
Simon writes down in the book a whole lot of shit.
A little bit of blood falls onto the necklace, and the necklace flares. It goes, and then it folds. The necklace changes to this bright purplish green light, like a flash of, and then fades.
Kinda does react.
So that necklace does not seem like a normal necklace.
At times
Well-
during your 4-day journey, she's picked it up and like held it close to her mouth and whispered to it, close to the campfire as you guys have taken your rests. Then every now and again on the cart, she's also like leaned to the side and kind of whispered to it.
It's broken now.
Everyone make
Is
perception
it
checks.
bleeding?
Touch it.
Everyone?
Yeah, everyone give me a perception check.
Can
7.
I have disadvantage?
Sure. So as you guys you're traveling down the, it's a beautiful sunny day. Everyone is like focused on Kennen or talking to her. Ding Bang is a little more perceptive than others because of his little buddy on top of Bart's head. But Vogue, thanks in partly to your nice roll and partly to your alert feat, you stop the cart and you see a couple bugbears up on the top of this hill behind the tree. Stealth hiding. They're you catch just a couple of the bugbears that kind of peeked out from behind the tree and they're looking in your direction like they're waiting for you.
Why are we
I'm
stopped?
gonna bugbears.
Oh,
If you remember,
Gorillas.
bugbears, 7 to 8 foot tall, goblinoid creature with pig noses, long ears, hair all over their bodies. Very
They're waiting
brutal
to jump us.
fighters.
I tried to talk to them before. I didn't really try to talk to them. I played music to them before. I think I could try it again.
We killed them before. We can try that.
Well, I didn't do that.
Huh. So where are they at?
I'll point in the direction.
Oh, I don't think we have to kill.
I mean, if something attacks you, generally kill it.
They didn't attack us, and I
They're
I can-
waiting to ambush us.
can play music though. They
If-
were
if-
very receptive last.
If you
And
want
also
to
shoot
try,
them in the head.
Vogue, hold on. This is interesting. If you want to try and talk to them,
Not talking. I just want music.
okay. So you want to play music for them?
Mhm.
Okay, so go play the music for our attackers.
Roll initiative.
Shit.
God.
This is a stealth round.
Fine.
Does
Oh,
that
lovely.
confuse me?
This
So Vogue is alert, so he is not caught aware. So Vogue will get an attack with the 2 bugbears that you guys did not see.
Oh, can
in
I?
the corner.
By this time, would have moved into.
Sure. And ooh, nice initiative. Okay, so this first round, it's only Vogue and then the bugbears. So the 2 bugbears here that you guys didn't see, and then the 3 bugbears there. Let's put on a little bit of combat music, even though I really like the ambiance music.
I'm gonna hide behind the cart.
Okay, give me a
I'm
stealth.
gonna roll. Yep.
14.
Yeah.
Noted. You feel yeah, sort of stealthy, yeah.
Hmm. I'm just gonna wait it out.
Okay. So Ken is surprised around, she doesn't act. The bugbear rushes out. He's gonna stop there. Take the dodge. He's gonna rush to here. Gonna rush to there. This bugbear steps out from around the side and he's going to throw a javelin at Simon with advantage. 23?
Hits.
Oh, I didn't turn on my damage. Fuck me.
Means it's none.
Yeah, 0 damage.
3 points of damage.
Can't hit me now.
Big Bang is on stealth, so he doesn't see it. And then he's gonna run to there. He's gonna step there, and he's gonna throw a javelin at Ding Bang with advantage. 22 for 6.
Bastard.
Simon missed. Top of the round, Devog. 2 bugbears have exploded out from behind their hiding place next to your cart. And then 3 more have rushed out from behind the bush and are rushing down the cliff face towards you.
I'll move here and then shoot this one.
Okay. With a 14, he sees you.
Alright.
So you just get just damage. 15 hits though for 6. Nice.
And then
Actually, wait, no, 15 misses. Sorry. 15 is a miss.
Fuck. Alright. Going here. Stealthing again.
Okay.
Behind the card.
24 if you feel pretty stealthy. The arrow comes flying at the bugbear, and he pulls up his morning star and he blocks it. Kenna.
Kenna sees the attack happen. She's very stunned by it, but she confidently tries to get out of the car over here.
Okay.
Excuse me. So she's actually behind the thing. So, whatever. And she says in Sylvan, "We have items to trade." And then she pulls out, she pulls out her pan flute that she made, and she plays one single note out of it, a very high pitched, nicely sounding note, but it's very high pitched.
Okay. And he said in Sylvan?
Yeah, she said that.
Okay. Directed at
That's
kind of these two over here.
Yeah, the closest.
Gotcha. Cool.
That's it.
He's gonna dash to there. He's gonna dash to there. He says back to you in Goblin. Does anyone
I
speak
can't
Goblin?
understand Goblin.
Yeah, does anyone speak Goblin? It's a very broken, guttural. Yeptakin kun ta.
Nope.
God dang it.
On your feet, you filthy mongoose. He's gonna rush up. He's gonna Morning Star at Ding Bang. 22
Ow.
for 10.
Ow.
Goes to Ding Bang.
Son of a bitch, man. Well, hold on. He's hitting me. Well, since he likes to hit me, he likes to hit me pretty damn hard too. I am gonna throw on the armor bag of this at the top level 3, so he will take 10 points of damage if he hits me. I also get 10 more points of hit points back.
Nice.
And I have a bonus action left, so I'm just gonna throw Hex on that sumbitch.
Gotcha. The one that hit you.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay.
Do. Boop.
Cool.
And then, yeah, I'm just gonna stand there and fucking
Yeah.
yeah. Fuck that guy.
This bugbear's gonna start to run down. Gets to there with a dash. Bugbear's gonna rush up. He's gonna try to attack Simon with his Morning Star. 11.
It's a miss.
Simon.
Stick a bomb in the dude's mouth. I just try to fucking monitor.
19 hits. 10 damage.
Yeah.
my
Yeah,
God.
buddy.
So you push the bomb in his mouth, and his eyes get wide, and then he falls back a bit. Before you guys go, you hear this loud howl coming from the north, and 3 figures emerge.
You fucking lycanthrope.
If you guys can roll initiative for me, please.
I would have hasted us before we popped out, by the way.
So Zavas and Janik, you guys are hasted. Give me a haste cast too, just so I have it, so I can refer to it.
Yeah.
Nice, gotcha. So I don't think anyone here would really notice them coming, but they're on initiative. But you hear this like wolf howl in the distance, and Vog's up.
I jump in between.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Pulling out the avatar and lighting it. Doing the earth.
like on Earth it. Gotcha.
Yep. And slashing the one to the left. So Simon.
Okay.
And
Oh,
fuck.
damn.
Damn.
Now I know why you hide.
Damn, didn't
That's why he shoots arrows.
Alright. Can I see the shit that's happening? I need to play now. 15 nets. Okay, so she's going to move to a position that. So. Shit. Okay. Sorry, I want to get into a position that makes it so that these bears are 20 feet away from me, but not that her companions. But I think that's important. She
20 feet away from you.
she's gonna move.
Oh, okay.
So she's gonna go here. 30 feet. I see right. Yes. So she's gonna go right there, and she's going to play. She's going to go right there, run past the bugbears, and she's going to say, "Calm." And play one single other note on her pan flute and cast potions.
Ooh, okay.
And everybody in 20 feet cone around her is affected. So I think it's Vog, definitely.
Yep.
And they have to pass a charisma save of 14.
Noise.
Nice. Charisma save.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So the two. Let me double check. So you suppress them.
As long as they're humanoid.
Yep. I'm just making sure. See what calm does. Make target.
It looks like
Just-
if
I
I
can
check any of
choose one
its
of the
friends.
following effects.
Yeah. So they're gonna relax.
I'm choosing them to be, I'm gonna choose them to be, if I choose them to be charmed, and they see their allies being hurt, that's not, you can, because if they're charmed and then they see their allies being hurt, is that a thing, or is that just, because I remember we had this debate.
It says alternatively you can make them indifferent about creatures of your choice.
Oh,
And then, because of that indifference, if it witnesses any of its friends being attacked,
so I can't make them indifferent of their friends because they don't care about it. But I can either make them charmed or.
Yeah. So if it's represents if the target is attacked or harmed by a spell, or if it witnesses any of its friends being harmed. So they'll be docile
So-
until their friends get hit.
Okay, well then they're frightened.
You want to frighten them? Okay.
Yeah, I say calm and then play note and then I frighten.
Gotcha.
very calm.
Yeah.
Frighten's good too, though.
Okay, and then
Cool.
I am. That's it.
This bugbear is going to go this way. Whee!
Yeah.
He's going
Oh,
to
Jesus Christ.
gonna rush down to Kinna
Oh.
with his morning star.
Why the bar?
Oh, and he misses.
Problem.
Janik. That's it.
Janik.
Did I say that right?
Janice. Come on, Janice.
Doesn't matter.
Janik.
I can't move my. Oh, yeah, no. Okay.
Can you move it?
So,
Okay.
I'll move up.
Can you
I'm going
zoom
to-
in that token?
Do you want to describe yourself as you rush up to these people?
I'll save that for after the fight.
Gotcha.
Ooh. He looks blonde Caleb.
Do you
Let's
smell?
see.
Are you Caleb? Do you stink?
No, I am not Caleb. So you guys are gonna see this blur of light just kind of flash and appear on because we're hasted
Mhm.
onto the edge of this whatever this is, and I am going to kind of fucked up what I was gonna do, so I gotta think of something else.
Fireball. Fucked up
So
fireball.
I'll describe what's gonna happen. So as he'll appear up there, and you'll see one of these like glowing tattoos on his arms flash, and I'm going to cast Scorching Ray on the bugbear right next to Kenna.
You can do 2 more.
Do 2 more. Cast 2.
Yeah.
First one miss, second one hit, third one hit. Nice. 13 damage.
And then another of these little tattoos will also flash, disappear, and I will quicken a ray of frost on the same target.
Hell yeah. You got it. Woo, crit.
Damn.
Ouch.
He's gone. That's a lot of damage. Sorcerers, dude, so fun. He is
Oh
frightened.
shit! I still have 1 action, but oh whatever, doesn't matter.
You want to cast another cantrip?
So the hasted action is like an attack action. Could I still cast a cantrip? It's like either like a dash or, something like that. But if a cantrip would count as like a single attack, then yeah, I'll cast another Ray of Frost.
One thing I'm checking is see if you can cast another big cast with haste over like a cantrip. Make sure. Just oh no, okay. You just have to cast a cantrip with haste just because it blocks you into only 1 big spell per round as a person.
Yeah.
But,
But I mean, if I could cast another cantrip, I'll cast another
Yeah,
cantrip.
you can cast Ray of Frost again if you want to, or any
Yeah.
cantrip.
Then I'll Ray of Frost
Ooh,
that bugbear.
nice. And he's
Damn.
minus 10 feet movement. So it's just fire beam, frost beam. It's like, "Gah!" He's like Arnold Schwarzenegger in Predator. Just, "Gah!"
Fire on the left arm, frost on the right arm.
The bugbear is frightened and he's going to attempt to attack Vogue with disadvantage. 16
I think that still hits, yeah.
for 10. So he's like scared, but he's like, "Ugh." And ding bang.
Well, that guy, even though he's scared, he's gonna get a couple of Eldritch blasts to the face.
Eldritch Blast hit
Pew, pew.
and miss, but you popped your hex 2 on him. I think you had a 2 for 7.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. If he's frightened, is he still gonna have attack opportunity on me as I walk by him?
He'll get disadvantage.
Okay, well, Well, hit me anyways. I don't care.
Maybe one more time.
Yeah, hit me, baby, one more time. Ding bang, gonna move. He gonna move over here. He'll take that attack opportunity, and he hopes you hit. So you
12.
take damage. Nope.
Ding bang, as you jump off, the horse is now starting to get startled and look like it's about to run.
Can I take a reaction?
Sure.
I would like to calm the horse. Just by saying, shh, it's okay, Bartholomew.
Make a animal handling check. I would say advantage usually, but because it's in combat, I'm gonna do just a
No,
pure
that's
roll. 19. Good. He looks like he heard you, and he looks a little more calmer than what he was. So he was about to buck, and then he kind of stops for a second and looks over his shoulder. His eyes are wide, but for the most part, he's calmer than what he was. The bugbear swings at Vogue. 6.
Miss.
You duck and it smashes into the cart in front of Simon, just poosh, and some of the wood splinters.
Just paid for this, you fucker.
This bugbear steps up to Ding Bang's gonna swing. 8.
Yes.
This is a boss.
Oh.
It's the boss.
Oh. Oh.
So we both have haste on it?
Yeah. Because I can twin spell
Yeah,
it.
Moak doesn't, but you do. And
I'll go.
it's a boss. That's his pretty
Yeah.
picture.
Yeah. I found that one. I drew the other one.
I was like, holy shit, you drew that? Damn.
So this is
no,
one.
I'm not that.
It's
Drew.
basically Bog.
He drew this one.
That's really good.
Yeah, Z drew that.
What?
That's awesome.
You drew
Nice,
the boss.
nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so dumb.
He drew the wolf.
I meant to say
Wolf.
Bog.
Yeah, it's fucking dope.
That's
Alright.
awesome.
I'm going to assume that it's going to be about the same time as my wolf. But I'm going to point at the bugbear, or the one in front of Ding Bang, and say alive, and then my wolf would run up, probably dead.
Okay.
Just out of reach. But I would take 2 bow attacks against the bugbear, and I'm going to try and take out.
Okay. Oh, so you're tagging not to kill?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Both missed though. Damn.
You also have a hasted action.
Dang,
Well, that is the
dang.
hasted action.
Yeah, so he's a beastmaster, so he gets 1 attack, and then his pet makes 2
Ah.
attacks. That's his thing for it. Morak. So that was
Well,
Morak's turn.
I think the pet gets its own initiative order.
Yeah. And then I think is it your bonus action? You make him attack too.
It's his own attack.
Is it?
I get
coordinated
if I
attack?
attack and
Oh, it's his
he's
reaction.
do
To,
it, then it
yeah,
uses his.
his reaction. That's what it is. Gotcha. Cool. This is the revised ranger.
I'm going to just bomb the one.
11 misses. Top of the round goes to Mr. Vogue.
Alright. I'll attack the one on the left again. Fuck it.
On the left, gotcha.
Bam.
Oh yeah. 26 smashes into the bugbear with your avatar of Earth, so it's like a long rock sword almost. And as you smash it across his face, drops in front of you. Just caved in the whole left side of his jaw, and he just falls.
Alright. Now I'm just looking at this guy.
Yeah.
She rolls her eyes. So she's a wolf behind her and is like, no,
There's also a
That
very
was
handsome
fine.
elf man and a very handsome Rashimi man
next to me?
around the hill behind you.
That's far. So she would drop concentration on calm emotions. Fuck that.
Okay.
Because we know why. She's going to go 5, 10, 15 right here. And then she'll cast Vicious Mockery on the bugbear that is in front of Ding Bang.
You got it?
And then she's gonna cast Vicious
Wisdom save. Miss.
Mockery.
You cast it at him, but he doesn't understand anything but goblin, so he's like, "Rrr, rrr,
He doesn't even understand common.
what?
It doesn't have any effect.
Your insulting words have no means to assault my stupidity.
Just roll my eyes again.
I'm just kidding, hits him for 4.
She's done.
He still
Oh
takes
no,
damage.
it works.
Yeah, he still takes damage.
Fuck you.
He's like, oh, the words are so loud.
Such screech. And then she's done.
Okay. The bugbear was running away scared, and all of a sudden he just stops and looks over his shoulder. Huh? And dashes to here. Janik. Or Yannick. Yannick? Janik.
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 Janik?
Janik.
Like Janice from Brady Bunch.
The Brady Bunch. You throwing footballs? Damn it, Marsha.
Let's see. They're not attacking us, so I'm not going to do that. So I will cast First Ray of Frost. Actually, how close is he? I'll cast First Ray of Frost at that guy.
You got it? Miss.
And the second one will go towards that one.
You got it. 9 damage. Hit.
And that's a good vantage point. I'll stay there.
This bugbear is going to swing a Vog. 11.
Miss.
He just comes down again. You sidestep it easily. You can tell he's getting pissed off because he can't hit you. Ding bang, you see a wolf charging at what you assume is the bugbear, and then you see rays of frost and scorching rays being shot from the cliff above you. Kitty. You better hide it. Ding bang's gonna make it a familiar.
I know, right?
Her name is Lucy, and she talks like a.
Hello, Lucy.
Hello, Lucy. Kitty.
All right, well, these two guys, I don't like them being so close to me. I am going to use my Fey presence to fear them, to get them the fuck away from me.
Okay. Was that
Does it look
wisdom?
like anything specific to me? Always been curious.
Say it again. You broke up for me.
Sorry, does it look like anything that I'm familiar with?
The spell he's casting?
Because he changes his presence to be a fae, so I know it's like doesn't affect me, but can I still see what he is looking like? It's also the back of him.
You couldn't tell, like, if you're looking for like an idea of like a deity or like a.
Something familiar.
It's definitely. He's definitely drawing on power from the trance when he casts the spell, and it has that. Unless you want to describe what it looks like when you cast it, how you look to scare him. Ding bang. If you want to describe how it looks. If not, it's like an explosion of.
Yeah, I was gonna say I kind of figured it was just kind of like an explosion of like.
Trance.
Yeah, like kind of like a fear, you know. It's just like you just when kind of like when you know when an animal's gonna attack, you get that fucking fear. It's like, oh shit, you know.
Yeah.
You just get that sense.
People are afraid of bombs. Yeah.
Yeah.
I failed both, so.
Yeah, you I had DC 15. Yeah, sorry, but yeah, you definitely failed both.
So they're
So
scared.
they scared.
Yep.
They scared. I am gonna leave my hex up on that guy behind me still, and that is gonna be my 10.
I would say he would also extend a little bit of like thorny vines would almost come out of him based on who his
Ooh.
patron is. It's like,
Okay,
like thorns kind of protrude from you. Just knowing who your patron is.
So
So-
basically, I look at both these little sons of bitches. I get my fate presents out, and I just give them a little to give them a little scare, and then
Boo.
yeah, like a boo.
So he's gonna run away from you.
Oh, my scary face.
So you get if you want to swing at him with your
Oh
weapon.
hell yeah!
20 feet of movement on that one.
Oh, you're right. So it's a weapon swing.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna use my trident. Yeah, because I'm holding that.
You got it.
Or whatever his movement is, minus 10.
That's a miss. And then if I dash, like 20, right to there. It's a boss. It's a boss. Got that fat ass.
Yes. I'll move over here and longbow the bugbear.
This one?
Yeah.
Are you just gonna kill him, or do you wanna do the
I'm
Nintendo?
trying to not kill him.
Okay. So with the first one misses, but the second one hits, and as it does, it drops him knocks him on the ground prone. He's laying unconscious on the ground.
All right.
I'll just give him the X, but I won't kill him.
And my wolf is gonna go over and pin him.
Cool. You got it. Simon.
Let's do another bomb on the one in front of Vogue.
Damn. Yep, he's gone.
Yay!
This bomb just it bounces off his shoulder and then hits the bugbear in the face. And as it hits him in the face, he goes.
I'm gonna step there.
And Vog.
Bog's gonna run up to the bugbear next to Dingbang. Slice that bitch up.
Yeah.
Bam.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, he's gone. So that's into combat. You guys see the two new faces that have rushed in, and then you see the wolf has pinned a unconscious bugbear.
I'm gonna immediately jump down and start tying him up with a rope from my.
Okay.
I'll be jumping down to help him.
Who the fuck are you?
You guys like to describe yourselves now? Who wants to go first?
Hello.
I'll go first. So, what you see is a very, very tall half Rashimi, dressed in pretty simple, like, just a sleeveless, like, black robe, pants, has a grayish belt. You can see a dagger and then various other, like, arcane implements. Along all of his arms are various tattoos, which, as he was casting spells, you would have saw, like, one band along both of his wrists, light up when he was casting Ray of Frost. When he did the Scorching Ray, another couple tattoos further up, just kind of would appear, like, light up and then disappear. And when I did the Quicken spell, you would have seen, like, a couple marks further up also do the same.
Am I familiar with that type of magic?
Make an Arcana check.
But shortish, blonde hair, blue eyes, kind of lanky, but still very, very tall.
Taller than Vog,
Tall as Mog.
I believe.
He is the same height as you.
6.
Yeah, you guys are the same height.
6'6".
Yeah,
Yeah, we're the same height.
How tall are you?
I am 6'6".
Why are you guys so fucking tall?
Michael Jordan looking down to Michael Jordan like, hey.
You are a whole foot and 5 inches taller than Kenneth.
Good breeder.
Is he muscular though?
No, he's not very muscular.
And the next one.
You just see a paler than usual elf with tattoos across his face, dark brown or black hair, and plain-looking armor. And pretty much as soon as he is a bugbear, he drops to his knees and starts petting his wolf and calling him a good boy. Good job.
And his wolf. Just for another quick look.
I love it.
Yeah, it's dope. You did a really good job.
Awesome.
Took me
So
7
I'll
hours
lean
to do.
over. I'm gonna lean over to the boss. You want me to handle these guys, or
Sounds.
you want this one?
I'll leave this one up to you. You're a little better at talking than I am.
Dingbang is going to speak with animals, and he's going to walk up to the.
As soon as I see you casting Speak with Animals, my hands are gonna light up in frost energy. Like, nah, friend, back up a little bit.
Nope. Dingbang still continues. He don't care.
Before you guys
But
do
as
this,
soon as you're even walking close to the wolf, it's gone.
do you want to...
I'm gonna cast a ray of frost like right in front of Dingbang before he's.
Do you guys want
We
to take
haven't
like a 5-minute break since we've been going for 2.5 hours?
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to take a quick break? Before you get into like the...
This is a gas ray of frost.
Do you want to get into like
Before we
the...
kill each other.
Before you get into the big RPs? Just so we can refill drinks and then keep going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
sure.
Good.
So everybody in chat, we'll be back in like 4 or 5 minutes, just refreshing the drinks. Be right back.
How's your voice doing?
What's up?
If Dingbang thinks he's gonna get away with just walking up towards us like that, he's in for a world of shit. Oh shit! I meant to grab a beer. What the fuck is wrong with me? I'll be right back.
I think Vog is gonna aim his crossbow.
Sure. Hey, this is you're meeting new people. Gotta do what you gotta do.
What are you talking about? We're instantly friends.
Exactly.
No. You got my whisper, right?
Oh yeah.
Actually, Vog's not gonna aim his crossbow. Ding Bing approached.
That's okay. Once everyone's back, we'll set the stage again. It's one of those things where it's like, it's a really great.
Tense, and then
It's like a great session. Everyone's having a good time, but you gotta force the quick break. Like I just gotta get it in.
I had
gotta
pee.
take a pee. Gotta take a pee.
Same.
And I get toast. Sponsor us.
I had a smoke pee, everything.
If
What
there's
kind of bread?
somebody who knows a roasted peanut sponsor, I won't say what I'm eating.
And
What
we're
is Gaming
back.
Brew? We could use a beer sponsor. That'd be nice.
Ooh.
Well, I will not say what I'm drinking either. Then.
It looks kind of like what I'm drinking.
Actually, it
yours
does.
is much more clear than mine is.
This
Mine is
is
a 10.7%.
oh
I'd
this
have to say drinking apple juice.
this is it looks like beer. That's cool.
Damn kids.
Oh, thanks, Hunter, man. Glad you're here and watching.
Man.
Hunter says it's the first time watching, but it's really good.
Oh,
Thanks,
I appreciate that, Hunter.
Thank you, man.
That's Tyler's
Hello.
brother.
Oh, shit.
It's Blanton's brother.
We.
Sweet.
It was
Here's
a
my
fireplace.
I heard Kenna make words, but it sounded drunk and garbled.
That's pretty accurate.
That's literally all I do all game.
So to reset the stage, Simon Collins and the Dingbats, you were ambushed by a group of bugbears. As you were ambushed, a sun elf and a Rashimi and their companion wolf rushed out and helped defend you guys. Currently, the wolf has subdued this bugbear, and Sabas is tying him up. Dingbang is walking forward and was casting a spell, or making the movements of a spell, and as he did, Janik shot a frost beam into the ground in front of Dingbang's feet as a warning shot. While this is happening, Vog, Kenna, and Simon, what are you guys doing as Janik shoots that frost beam into the ground?
Can I swap?
flashbang.
You gonna throw a flashbang?
We flashbanging.
Just watching.
All of them.
Janik.
Never throw a flashbang at Janik?
Yep.
Actually, no.
Kenna and Vog, what are you two doing?
Is someone
Yeah.
hold on. Is who made the first move? It was Bob. No, it was Dingbang casting
Ding
Dingbang.
Bang was
casting a spell, and then we see Janik responding to that.
Yeah, that's what we're getting at, y'all.
He shot the
He's
frost
throwing
beam
a
into the ground.
flashbang now, and he's blind.
Can no one
Vog
do
is-
nothing?
Vog, what do you...
Fog is just watching
So the two of them are watching.
to see if anything's gonna be.
The frost beam goes into the ground, and as soon as it does, a flashbang comes flying out and blinds Janice, and you get this bright, blinding flash of white light in Janik's face.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I think we got the wrong idea here.
I think we do.
Dingbang stops chanting his little cant and starts laughing at Janik and pointing at him. Just laughing at him because he's blind. Oh, Dingbang like you. You're silly.
In about 6 seconds, and it goes away. And you can see now.
Do I see Ding Bang laughing at me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. Finger point and everything.
And as you're walking up, Ding Bang, the wolf looks at you.
Well, he's within reach. If he's doing that, I'm going to shocking grasp. Ding Bang.
27 hits.
You also take 10 points of damage because I still have my armor of Agathon.
Make.
As
Actually, never
this is
mind.
happening, I'm going to.
So take 10 and
drag
take
the
13.
bugbear back.
Okay. So Janik, you grab Ding Bang, shock him, and as you do, you get like this icy cold burn in your hands from it. And as he grabs you, Ding Bang, you see the runes on his hand, right? They flash.
Yeah, they flash for a second. That's what, 5 for the attack?
10.
10.
Try to tickle Ding Bang. Ding Bang tickle back.
Can we agree not to touch each other anymore? Ding Bang, get the fuck away from their animal.
Think like a pet. Think like
No,
a pet.
get the ass.
No.
He's looking at you with his teeth out.
He's not very friendly. Back the fuck up.
Ding
No,
Bang.
no, friends.
Mm.
Let's not escalate this.
Agreed, because you'd probably lose. So, anyways,
Ding Bang nods.
Let's not try
Oh,
to escalate this. Shocking grasp, my friend. Okay.
By the way, Ding Bang, you also take an additional 3.
No, to show tree.
From oh yeah, yep.
Dang.
Good call. Yeah.
Unless we're rounding up on that, I'm assuming it's down though.
Yeah, duh.
Wait, no, we're level 6. It doesn't matter.
Good point.
So
Yep.
it'd be 3. It'd be 3.
what are you guys doing with the bugbear? Why are you keeping it alive? Who are you? I have a lot of questions.
Not a lot of answers.
It's also this is gonna put you like 4 to 5 in the afternoon, so it's getting a little late.
I mean,
This is old business. This is old business. Lucky that we caught them as they ambushed you. You guys were, looked like you weren't faring too well at the beginning. But,
I was faring very well.
Kenna responds in Elvish. She says, "What business?" And she's specifically looking at the elf.
Anyone speak
sure, I
Elvish
can
except for?
reply. Yeah, I'll just say it.
I'll look back at Zabash as he responds.
I'll literally just shrug and say, mercenary.
Also, hold on, sorry. Also, I still have the two lost, like, in my hands, like, just ready to go.
Do you respond in Elvish, Sabas?
Yeah.
What do you say?
I just said mercenary business. And I shrug.
Are you being hired to kill bugbears? She just talks in Elvish. Perfect Elvish.
No, we're trying to find something they.
What did they take?
You want to know that? You ask him. He just took me along for the ride.
Who hired you?
If you want to know that, ask him. He just took me along for the ride.
Do you not have any thoughts for yourself?
Are you
I
responding?
do.
Are you
Just none I want to share
It's
with
all in
you.
Elvish.
Okay. Well, while they're discussing in Elvish, I'm gonna take a step towards Vogue. Just be like, well, what's a group of adventurers coming along this road?
Out of a fucking siege on a town.
Speaking of that, I'm probably going to be stabilizing the bugbear or attempting.
11, yep, 11 stabilize him. He's unconscious, tongue hanging out.
What's a group of mercenaries coming out here? Close to a war.
Well, I don't know anything about a war, but coin is coin. Man has to eat after all, doesn't he?
He does, yeah. I agree with that sentiment.
When Kenna sees Janik walk forward, she would respond in Elvish to Zavas and say, "Are you friendly with him?"
Guess we're co-workers? I don't know.
You're-
We work together sometimes. He hasn't tried to kill me yet, so yes.
Roll her eyes.
What's your name, tall guy?
I'm gonna look back at Zabash with a very confused look and just kind of like half whisper, like, "What name did I give the gnome?"
Would I hear that?
Were you trying to be? You weren't trying to be really quiet about it.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah.
trying to like whisper it towards Zabash.
Can I hear it?
Do you want to roll to try to be stealthy with it, or do you want to just kind of let it go? You can roll
I'll try
to
to be a little stealthy. I don't know these guys yet, so.
make stealth, make perceptions.
This one.
Oh, so close. Damn.
Try and hide the response, I guess.
Ah!
Ding bang, don't care.
Oh,
To him.
I'll just say, Janet?
So you look.
God, I don't remember.
So you see Janik look over his shoulder, but you can't hear what he says. Then you see the boss say, "Janik."
Yeah.
The name's Janik Lannisport.
Okay,
Oh, that was it.
You cut out. Simon.
Did I?
Yeah,
Yes.
Simon did.
I said, okay, Janet.
Ding bang giggles.
That's right.
Under his breath.
You actually said his name right.
I said Janet. E.T. Janet.
Oh, that works.
Yeah.
I see a hey Janik,
Introductions
can we get a
already.
flex in chat?
Oh, kind of.
That's a Twitch.
So if we're doing introductions, my name is Zabah.
Where are you from? She responds in Elvish.
Oh, we'll just say from the west.
She responds in Elvish.
Why do you ask so many questions?
Why aren't you answering them?
Because I don't know you.
You don't need to.
then I don't need to answer your question.
Mm.
Actually, I'm gonna whisper you something real quick as a boss.
Should we keep secrets? You guys just keep speaking Elvish. We can't understand what the fuck you're saying.
You
Big
didn't
Bang ready
ask
to
what we're
go.
saying.
Your friend's the one speaking to me.
I didn't blame you. Relax.
We're not friends, really.
I mean, she's just the person who followed us.
Most likely.
Well, I would. If that's the thing,
Big
then
Bang trainer for your dog.
back when you first
Are you
started
a slave
speaking
or not,
Elvish to
Big
me,
Bang?
Looks back at Kenna.
I will.
I like dog, not you.
Oh, no one likes you.
That is
yeah,
racist.
when Kenna first started
That's
speaking his
racist.
Elvish, he tensed up a lot.
Kenna's looking at Ding Bang very.
Big Bang save your life. Don't worry about it. Big Bang like you.
You two can
Okay.
fight later. We can figure out who the fuck these two are.
The horse
Ding
only
Bang ready to
likes
go.
because of me, Ding Bang.
I would laugh when he asked to trade for Moke and say he almost ripped off the owner or the last trainer, the arm of the last trainer. I don't think you'd do much better.
Well, I'll
Yeah,
step
Big Bang like
back
animal.
just a step. So before we keep talking, whatever they're discussing, what's the name Crimrose mean to you?
Nice.
Who does he say that to?
Everybody.
I'm pretty sure he said it to everybody. For loud for us all to hear.
I've never heard of primrose in my life. That type of flower? Floor?
Sounds like it. I've never heard of it.
I'm gonna incite their answer.
Anyone want to roll deception?
You can't just say, are they
Sounds
lying? You gotta, like, ask for something specific, you D&D player.
Well, that's what insight does.
You're
You
looking
can
for-
use it to
What are you
detect
looking
lies.
I'm just
what are you,
looking to
no,
see
no, no,
if
it's
they
not what it's detecting lies, it's
Yeah,
detecting
That's
certain.
literally
No,
insight.
fucking look up the emotion, Z. I will fucking bet you $10 on this.
I'll give you roll for it, and I'll tell you what
Wait,
you know.
No, okay.
I go.
It's not very impressive. I don't lift as much as I used to.
The flex.
Bro.
Oh,
Do
look
you
at the
even flex?
flex. Flexing for Twitch chat. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a metaphor.
I like to do the Mercer thing where.
That is literally the definition for
Your
insight.
wisdom decides whether you can determine the true intentions.
Yep.
So are
I'm
they
just looking to
lying?
see if they're deceiving with the answer.
Hey, Sathori, thank you for the follow, man. That flex got the follow.
That is
Jetting with the flex. I like to do the Mercer thing where if you roll inside 2 deceptions, I'll tell you what you pick up on their face. I won't tell you exactly if they're lying or truth, but I'll give you an idea. And you take with it as you will.
Doing so involves gleaning clues from body language, speech habits, and changes in mannerisms. You can
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna.
tone.
Yeah, that's
Just-
that's how
Not
you
you,
tell if
Bruce,
somebody's
not you,
lying.
Janik is looking
You can
right
just
at
be
you
like, yeah,
guys,
he's lying.
and
I'm
I
not-
want to know if you guys know that name. That's all I'm looking for.
nothing's no lies from Vogue.
Did you roll? Did you roll?
Uh,
Oh,
didn't I
22?
roll?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm gonna look back over at Zabosh. Like, well, they look like a fairly hearty party. We could probably use a little bit of the help.
Sorry.
I kind of chuckled at that. It was, did you really have to phrase it like that?
Fucking funny.
MWTM says Janik legend status.
I haven't even done
Fan
anything.
love coming from Jesus. He already has a
Well,
fan club.
Twitch chat loves Janik.
Hey, you
Janik-
gotta respect a 6'6" sorcerer.
Janik Twitch shirt or Janik t-shirt confirmed.
He's gonna have his own emotes soon. It's gonna be crazy.
Well,
It's gonna be him trying to incite someone and getting yelled at.
yeah.
What do we need to do to get on this level?
Anyway,
I mean, I could just fireball you fucking guys. And I can give you a straight answer.
Spoken like a true wizard.
They don't give off any.
It's
You don't see any change in their facial expressions that would make you think otherwise. And with your background of what your background is, you feel pretty confident.
well, if you wanna see if they wanna help, then
You have to be careful with asking for help with this group.
Are you with us or against us?
I don't think I'm with you at all, but we have similar ideas sometimes.
Janik, no flex with no share for inspiration? Question mark.
Stop mentioning shit too much.
Oh, that's funny. No.
Don't subjugate our players like that. Equality for all. Either way, that's what kind of says about the. You might not want to
Alright,
trust.
since I'm the only one that can talk, what are you guys doing? I don't understand why you
Can I
guys
go?
are. What can I?
Let's go. I think Bartholomew is getting a little agitated right now.
He might be, but he's a horse and he can sit there for a second.
Bing bang, looks like a Kenny goes Bart.
I'll say Sylvan to Bart to stay.
alright. Lee, is the horse itself look agitated?
As
No.
we're all arguing with ourselves.
The horse looks pretty calm. It looks a little confused a bit, but it looks calm for the most part.
So when Bog says in Sylvan to stay to the horse, kind of responds in Sylvan and says, "You can't tell Bartholomew what to do." In Sylvan.
I'll say it.
I'll
You guys
say-
speak
Yeah, I just,
so many languages.
I know. I'm gonna say in Sylvan and walk up to the horse. I don't know why they're talking to you in Sylvan. I don't think you can understand this.
No one's talking to him in Sylvan.
The
says
horse,
Kenna in Sylvan.
the horse reacts very warmly to Zabas's touch and kind of nuzzles into him.
Hey, we can't touch your wolf. You can't touch our fucking horse.
Kenna agrees but doesn't say anything.
You can touch the wolf if you want. I won't do anything if he attacks.
I'm not gonna touch the wolf. Just saying,
Bang, bang,
that's the start of this whole fucking thing. So let's start over. We know Janet's name. What's your name?
I already said Zabas. You just ignored.
Alright, Zaboots. Calm down.
I'm gonna drop the razor frost in my hand, so and just kind of face palm like.
Where are you
Wait,
guys
what?
going? What are you guys?
Wait. What was my name?
What do you say? You cut
What
out.
What was my name?
Zaboots.
Zaboots.
That's
The
boots.
boots.
Oh god. I kind of like that. I might use it.
It's so good.
It's like Puss in Boots, is that what that is?
Zaboot.
Yeah, that's where it came to mind.
These boots
Where are
are
you
made
guys
for walking.
Going? What are you doing? Hi, my name's
Well-
Simon.
Well, we're about to find out where we're going here in just a second.
Why do you speak in riddle? Why don't you just tell me?
If I knew, I still wouldn't tell you.
So you don't know where you're. So you're
No.
lost.
We're not exactly lost, but
We just.
oh, they're kind of like.
Well, I won't.
anywho. So we're on this job to recover some items that these guys may or may not have. If you guys would be interested in a little coin from this direction, say you're probably heading towards Grandchester or something like that, or maybe further down east. Either way, man's got to eat right. Little coin for you guys, and go about our separate business.
What does the
If
woman
you
What are you getting? Like items from somebody?
Well, these bugbears may have absconded with some things, you know, just doing a little recovery.
For Primrose?
No.
For who?
Did you lose your stuff?
No, let's just say it's our client's stuff. And as
Well,
far
I
as
mean-
what the client is, well, we'll tell you. Well, we may or may not tell you if you accept the job.
I mean, we don't. work for people that we don't know, for one. That's kind of weird.
They're not paying us though.
It could be like a vampire that like is going around and forcing you to get these artifacts that makes them then kill an entire village.
That's a little extreme, I think, Simon.
That'd
The
be kind
point's
of
there.
interesting to see.
Whose
Have you
side are
seen
you
one
on?
before?
I just don't think that's realistic because I've never met a vampire before, and
I mean, I met a like descendant of kind of one, and you did too. He is a paladin.
but
Yeah.
well, yeah, no, but that's the Scarlet Witch. Let's
Well,
be honest. I mean, like a turtle was kind of involved with that too. So can we just move past that and not dishonor the dead, and understand that these people, these individuals, are mercenaries who work for something that they're probably not related to.
I agree with that, but they're asking us to start and help them, or maybe if we want to help them is what they're asking us, but they want us to do it without knowing who we're working for.
But they're giving you money, and I don't think you've ever not declined money.
I have.
Oh,
I have lots of it.
hmm,
I don't need
That's surprising.
what? You know what? You can take Kenna with you.
Yep.
Yeah, and to specify, he actually says your actual name this time.
I noticed that. Surprise. Yeah, sure.
Just get in the cart. We'll see what happens when we get.
So boss starts to drag the bugbear up the hill.
Is do they
Are
put
we
the
going
bugbear
with
in
them
the
or
cart?
not? I'm confused. Are we going with them or up the hill?
It doesn't seem like they're interested. I don't know.
Where's the bugbear going?
You figure that out. I'm gonna start the interrogation.
What?
Gotcha.
What?
And then once I'm at the top of the hill, I'm gonna do cure wounds on him when he's still.
Okay.
Mm,
So he wakes up. He's tied up. As soon as you wake him up, he starts to speak in Goblin.
Kenna gets off the cart.
No, not goblin. I know your kind can speak common.
Make a intimidation or persuasion with advantage.
We're swapping positions.
Are you trying to go up?
Kenna's walking
Kenna?
closer to him, yeah.
I'm gonna flash another ray of frost and just shoot it at the ramp. No.
In front of Kenna?
You guys interested? You might have to kill some more bugbears.
Kenna stops
You have
and
13,
stares
sorry.
at you with a deadpan face. Says, "You do not want to try that again."
The bugbear says in common, words for freedom.
I'm completely fine with that. Where'd you put the eggs?
Top of tower. Guarded by chieftain.
And where would that tower be?
Kenna starts making her way back up. If Janik makes any move to cast a spell, she's gonna do Mantle of Majesty and cast Command.
Follow river north 2 days. You see tower. And you die from might of chieftain. Five eggs
Well-
remain. Cut binds.
She wouldn't do that. She would do blindness. Sorry.
Mordecai's greater flex. Oh man, that's funny.
Well-
I give you what you wish, no. Give what you promise.
When he was saying that, I'm gonna insight.
Sure.
If he's like left shifty at or whatever the hell.
Mhm.
Well, I'm not good at rolls today.
He looks wide-eyed in fear, and he's basically telling you whatever he can for his freedom. So he's just like spilling it out. You can tell that he's trying to survive. So it's coming across as something that you would expect it to be true. 5 griffin eggs remain. Now cut these bonds.
Janik, I found the tower. He wants me to let him go. What should I?
Let him go.
You sure he's telling the truth?
As far as I can tell.
All right. Tell him he has to go the opposite direction of the tower.
Yes.
Alright. Yeah, you might want to wait a couple days if you go back to the tower. Either we'll be dead and your boss will be fine, or you'll be the new boss.
I will stay far away. I will. You will never see me again.
I'll take out my sword and cut his bond.
He runs. Just starts to run. Just.
He's gonna die out there.
He's bleeding out. His wounds are stable, but he's still like on death's door. He's just running away as fast as he can.
I really don't know why he's running either.
Simon jumps off the cart. So, I feel like since we're all done fighting, we should restart. Hello, Janet. My name is Simon. How are you?
Yeah, it's a pretty lovely day today, isn't it?
Isn't
I would
it?
say
It's
I'm doing
great.
pretty well.
Me too. That's awesome. So, what you doing?
Just, on a job.
That's cool.
I'll
Let's
go
not
down and just walk past him.
Let's not fire me frost balls. Frost balls. Shit.
Frost balls.
Let's not fire any more frost balls.
Part of a healthy breakfast. Frost balls.
Flakes. So what is this job you're on? Who might you be doing it for?
It's the boss.
I'm fine with telling him. By the way, there are 5 eggs left.
5. All right. We're getting some eggs. Some gnome. Griffin eggs, if I recall correctly.
Look kind of like a tree hugger, so I don't think he's going to be destroying towns anytime soon.
You talking about Vogue? He is.
That one too, but the gnome we're working for.
Oh, the gnome you're working for. Oh, okay. So you're not working for anyone evil. You're not really getting artifacts. You're getting.
Nah, just some eggs. Pretty harmless job.
I want to
How do you
insight
know
that.
that they're going to treat the griffins correctly?
I don't ask
You don't.
questions.
So you don't know if this gnome is good or evil.
Should I try and judge everyone I meet?
Well, I
He has a
think
point.
you guys were just saying that this gnome was good because all they wanted was harmless eggs. But these
Well, I
eggs.
said
Well, I mean,
that he looks like a tree
No.
hugger, and I don't think he's destroying any towns.
Well,
so-
that's assumption, and people are deceiving. As
Yeah,
Simone
just like her.
there really
Just like
was
her.
a war really
I
going
feel like
on.
he would have to be very patient if he wants to raise 5 griffin eggs to destroy something.
Well, what if
Or
he's just trying to destroy the griffin? That's not very
So-
nice.
Kenna, are you saying we should go with him to get the griffin eggs to make sure that the gnome guy isn't bad?
I do think we should protect the griffin eggs from being destroyed.
Okay.
You just assume the worst of everyone, don't you?
I assume
Yeah.
the worst in the people I do not meet. Yes,
So everyone.
clearly,
But-
she says in Elvish.
Vogue, Dingbat,
What?
do you guys want to get griffin eggs? They said they'll give us some coin. I don't really care about the coin. I'm just interested in the griffin eggs, to be honest.
Who's their employer?
Some
Simon,
gnome.
what will you do with the griffin egg?
I'm not going to take the griffin eggs. I just want to do a little bit of.
I'll jump.
Well, What do you want to know about the eggs? I know a lot about griffins.
I mean, I want to know everything there is to know about them.
What does the gnome look like?
He wears a mushroom hat. He has a big nose, and he's like 210. He's really old.
He's a dick.
Pretty much, yeah.
Huh. Okay.
So, do I know enough
going.
about griffins to give Simon specifics about like incubation times and stuff? So I'm gonna go into a lot of detail with that if I can.
Yeah, if you want to, yeah. You want? I have a sheet. Do you want to see it? Do you want to see my Griffin hatchling egg rules?
Yep.
Alright.
Oh my god.
There you go.
Simon asked for as much detail as possible.
I'm gonna put a hand on the boss. Like,
I hope we each get our own, like the Starks in season.
I'm just gonna say, well, we'll deduct the information from their cut of this job. I'll just wink at him.
So the big thing about hatchling eggs, you have to imprint.
No, wouldn't imprint so bad.
But if you want your money, you gotta give it back to the guy.
So Simon just goes crazy writing all these fucking facts down that he's telling him. And then when we're done, he turns around and goes, "Well, I don't need the Griffin eggs anymore, so I don't give a fuck."
We need to make sure that they're not going to be broken on site.
I
We
mean,
don't know
That's
everything.
the good. I think I'm. And
You
Kenna
have
would
all the
stop talking.
information there, but you don't have the sketch.
Kenna
Yeah,
would
well,
stop talking,
that-
and she would turn around
we'll make
and
this real.
she'd whisper something.
To who?
She's talking to her locket again.
Oh, I got you.
She'd
Got you.
turn around.
Sure, sure.
Granny May would prefer that we rescue these creatures.
Okay.
I'm just
So
gonna look at Simon like that one always like that.
Oh no.
this thing happens. She's weird. Let's
My
make it real
God.
simple. There's 4 of us. Let's take a vote. Who votes to go for the egg? Kenna. Dingbat doesn't want to go for eggs. They're animals.
Oh, Dingbang want to go for egg.
Okay.
Dingbang's gonna steal. I mean, yeah, Dingbang want egg.
I knew how to entice Dingbang with my Griffin eggs.
Whatever.
Mhm.
This is how I bring
I
a
wanna
group
go-
together.
Suji said, you got to give the eggs back. I'm like, no.
Vogue. Looks like you're stuck going with the eggs.
I'm
How much-
going with the eggs. Yeah.
How much coin do we get? Your camp's frozen too.
I know. It's
Okay.
my phone died. I was.
Oh yeah, it's it's frozen in the perfect place.
I'm so
So
disappointed in your
sad.
face.
It's like, do I have to get these fucking Griffin eggs? I love you guys for watching, but we're not going to do a synchronized flex. I'm sorry.
We're not that.
Nice flex. That is next episode.
But I did flex for you guys. And I gave you the Arnold flex too. So
Which Olympics?
Twitch Olympics flex.
What?
Do you want to fix your cam or you want me to drop it?
Just drop it.
Alright.
It's gonna be dead for a while.
Okay, so we go with our friends Janet and Zaboots and define these Griffin eggs.
Yes.
That sounds good to me. We'll make it to Grinchester eventually. How much coin are we getting? You promise.
That's about 2,000.
Sorry.
Fair.
2,000.
We get 2,000 each. Holy shit! Yeah, let's go.
Per person.
Sounds good to me. 2,000 per
Seems
person.
fair.
But that
Completely
was
fair.
for me and Zabas, so
I
think
mean,
the
I
total
guess
job was about 4,000 total.
we'll work it out.
Split 6 ways,
Well,
Well, which way do we go then? You said something about a tower, and I don't think you guys would fare by yourselves, to be honest. In tower, it sounds like a defense.
have you ever been good in a tower, Simon?
You cut out on the last part.
Simon, have you ever been good in a tower, Simon?
I mean, it depends what tower. I mean,
Any-
is it like, are
any
we in like,
tower.
are we in the red light district of Grinchester? Because then yes.
What is the difference between regular?
Well, you
Light.
see, Grinchester, the red light district. There's this tower where you go in and you can pick who you want to have coitus with. Coitus is a human social construct.
I don't
Yeah.
think that's a specific human.
Zabas, what direction is the
Construct.
tower?
This way. And I'm gonna.
You're gonna what?
All right, well, you guys coming or not? We're heading out. It's getting pretty late.
Well,
We
we're
got a
going
cart,
on
we'll
this
follow.
horse,
Do you
Bartholomew.
want to get on the cart?
So it's a, he said it's a 2-day journey north into the Lifegiver Woods, following the river.
Let us go.
Okay. So we're gonna jump to your first night together at the campfire.
I will say-
Yay.
Probably as we begin traveling to that first area, I'd start leading, and then eventually I'd start slowing down a little bit, and then I'd start taking out a book I have behind me and writing in it.
Okay.
I just keep going forward, and I'm not paying attention to anything else until I almost run face first into.
Can I watch as you write stuff? So if you're in front leading, she's in the front. And then when you start falling behind to write stuff as we're walking with the cart, she would move to the back of the cart and watch you write.
Then when he hits the tree, he kind of shakes his head and looks around, and then shuts the book and puts it away. And then
Could she discern anything that he was writing?
Make a perception versus sleight of hand.
I wouldn't be trying to hide it at all. I'm just completely phased.
Okay. So what would she see before you slammed it?
It's that thing.
Oh, can you?
Secrets.
Can you? I'm gonna whisper you actually instead. 'Cause this is a big giveaway.
So are these DM secrets shown in chat, like Twitch chat? Or-
When I screw up and do it on my other channel, yes. Which I've done twice tonight. I've done it 2 times. I run.
I didn't want to say anything to draw attention to it.
I know. 'Cause I run Roll20 in Chrome on a different account. That's Brew's bot, which is what's streamed, and then I have my other
Nice.
account.
I don't remember.
So the writing is a mixture of language that you can't really understand.
Okay.
But it looks to be angelic and demonic. Like it has very elegant cursive, and then it turns into this very dark, jagged scripture writing.
Scratch.
Yeah.
Mm.
You guys travel for some time. Eventually, you make your way as deep as you can. You let your horse free from the cart, pull the horse close to the campfire as you do every night, and then the 6 of you, some friends new, some friends old, sit around the campfire. Just like a side note, what do you think of the atmosphere of music compared to the other music?
Noise.
Is
I
it
think
playing
it's
right now?
appropriate for this because
I
it
hear
feels
crickets.
awesome.
Yeah, this is like a campfire cricket
And it's
ambience.
like, well, what the fuck do we do now? And it's right because there's new people here.
Nice. So like you
I
guys like a
agree.
mixture of both. You like the mixture of the
Oh.
ambience and the music.
I would probably be over by the horse adjusting its harness to make it more.
I'm gonna be fucking over there with him. I don't trust
I'm
him.
refreshing because I don't hear the music.
Okay, give me a sec.
Cause you're lame.
Some of you hear it now.
Yeah, I hear it.
So the 6 of you around the campfire, you would, as the boss, you would estimate you're maybe a day and a half from what the bugbear told you was the tower. Is there anything you guys would like to talk about or do before your night? And then I'll need, if anyone wants to keep watch.
I can keep first watch with my wolf.
Simon keeps second watch.
Before.
Janik will take the last watch.
Okay.
Kenna would do a watch with the boss.
Okay. So I got Zabas and Kenna 1, Simon 2, and Janik 3. So this is the time before the 6 of you would fall asleep. If there's anything you guys want to talk about, anything you want to cook, anything you want to do as a long rest before your long rest, do so now, or I will move on to the next one. Oh my god, kitty hat!
I will say, if I'm supposed to be in front and I start falling back again like that, somebody please hit me.
You say
Someone
that.
please what?
Yes.
Someone, wait. So, why are you so immersed in that book? That's why you fell back.
You know, sometimes you just get so focused on a thought that you have to write it down.
All the time. Here, actually, look at this book. Simon pulls out his notes. And he starts going through notes like really happily. Like, these are my notes about the Paladin and Granny Bay. They're no longer with us.
His
But,
name
you know,
was Razrika.
that's why I said the Paladin. So, anyways, here's my notes about Grinchester. And,
His name was Razrika.
anyways, so. What kind of notes do you have? It looks like you have a lot of notes. Can you share your notes with me?
Well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt. You probably can't read it. And I'm gonna show them.
Alright, I'm gonna whisper you, see if you know these languages.
I don't. I no comment.
Okay. It's a very weird,
Basic
elegant
bitch.
scripture into a very jagged scripture, and then it goes back to elegant, and then it goes back to jagged. And
I don't.
Maybe-
the transition is
maybe
almost
read-
parallel on every sentence.
I don't know if you know how to write properly. So, you know, good try.
This might help too. Everyone make a perception check.
I've been practicing. It's hard to do.
Are you trying to conceal this, Zabas?
Maybe from Kenna. That's
True Kenna fashion. She's not very receptive.
Make a stealth check for me then.
Just because she spoke in Elvish to me.
Okay.
Oh, I got
I'm
it.
trying to-
So Janik would definitely have seen this over the time, but Janik and Vogue, if you want to describe what they would see.
Well, it's mostly hidden under my clothes, but you would see it on the top of my back, just above my shirt. There would be a. Maybe you would see like a pincers that you'd see on like an insect bit into his.
It's like jammed into where his spine would be, like a spinal cord.
Hmm.
So, you know, keep practicing your writing, and sure one day you'll be really good at it.
One day, I hope to be as good as you.
You know, it's high
Give
hope.
him a full smile when I say it.
Yeah, maybe I could try to help translate if it's.
There's nothing to translate. It's just a bunch of squiggles.
Do you want to let him see it?
Don't insult the guy.
I think you're insulting him.
I'm not insulting him. I'm saying he's doing a really good job.
I know, I'm practicing.
See?
And this is between us.
All right.
Thanks, Vogue.
I should probably like this. Does anyone speak this languages? Let me look.
I'll also say to Simon, you really don't. Do you mind if I call myself Zaboots? I kind of like the nickname.
I thought you said that's your name. I thought your name's the Boots.
Jesus Christ.
So you don't mind? All right, I'm gonna call myself Zaboots.
Nobody speaks. Wow.
Well, we know a little bit about the Boots. What are your interests in it?
Jane.
None of yours. He just cracks a big smile.
Oh, snap.
I mean, how do you know if you don't talk?
Well,
I
I've only
see
known you guys
you
a
have-
couple hours.
I see
If we
you have
stick around,
tattoos.
you might learn some, huh?
I see you have tattoos and stuff, so. And they lit up, so it's kind of obvious that they're magical tattoos. And when you cast one spell, it lit up this part, and when you cast another spell, it lit up this part. So they're obviously runes.
So while he's speaking, I'm just gonna hold up like one of the closest ones to my wrist. It'll light up for a second. I'm gonna cast Mage Armor.
Gotcha.
I'm going to hold my hand out and say stop.
Top what? He put on mage armor. So, anyways,
Stop the
So
Prove my
yeah,
point.
you
I'm
would
gonna
see
hold my
one of
hand
the runes just flash and disappear.
Don't try that.
Make an Arcana check.
Have I seen?
Everyone that knows about spellcasting to see if you know what he cast.
I'm proficient in it. Can I?
Yeah, roll with advantage. Yeah. Yeah. He cast Mage Armor. Yeah, he cast Mage Armor. You guys, all three of you guys know that he cast Mage Armor. So there was a
But,
brief wait, and then okay.
And he just has a huge smile while he's doing this.
So where'd you get your tattoo? Can you only cast spells because of the tattoos, or is it just something like add flair to yourself?
It's a means of focus, so I don't need them, but they certainly do help.
No, so they're just like flair. Look at me.
Oh,
Do you,
Zigbag
Do
just
you-
giggles.
do you need
Pet
something
hobby.
to give you? So, do you need somebody to give you the tethering?
No, I can do that myself.
Well, it was good talking to you guys, but I'm gonna go to sleep for a little bit. Good
right.
night.
Everyone want to go to
Sounds
sleep and start watches?
Kinda doesn't,
Okay.
obviously.
So first watch is the boss and Kenneth. Everyone else is ready to go to bed.
Yep.
Sir.
All right. So boss and Kenneth, give me both perception rolls for your watch.
I have a question.
Sure.
Since my thing kind of compels me to write, would I do a wisdom check or something to see if it makes me?
Let's do that. Do a wisdom check. I'm gonna put your DC.
Aha!
Nice, you
I
passed.
want to say Kenna does disadvantage. And I know that's really, really, really shitty.
Kenneth,
But she's really hyper focused. She's not good at perception, but she's hyper focused on boss.
you're hyper focused on the boss.
Yeah.
Okay. So you would, with a 16, not looking at the surroundings, you would see the boss, his hands start to like twitch, and he reaches slowly, and then he pulls back. He's like, "Ugh."
Can I recognize that?
Yeah.
Have it?
You would see the struggle going towards the book.
So I understand what that is.
You would
Something I
You wouldn't understand why, but you would understand that he is fighting something that he does not want to touch the book. I'm gonna give Malak advantage with the smell.
Yeah.
Oh god, I rolled this of all things I rolled. Fuck. Okay.
Oh god. What'd you do?
Dragon.
So for anyone that's new or not watches, I run a very long rest event table, and it's based on certain things. So
Oh my god, it's Edmund.
this is what you guys rolled. Or this is what I rolled.
Is there time to RP?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
So Kenna is staring at the boss. Naturally lonely. It's very uncomfortable. And she doesn't seem to get the hint that you need to look away after a few seconds.
God, you were creepy.
Me?
Yeah, do I have something on my face? What's going on here?
You're the one reaching for a book.
Yeah, it's a really good read.
Where are you from? She only talks in Elvish too.
Well, I'd say around the area. Been traveling for.
Where were you born?
That's not something I feel like telling you.
Why?
You know, because it's not always smart to be an open book. I mean, you go telling a possible enemy where you're from, they might go looking for your family.
Do you think I'm an enemy?
I met you today. I have no idea.
Suddenly, shaboom! A little gnome appears into the camp. He just teleports in. He's like 3.5 feet tall. He wears a large mushroom for a hat. He looks very old. The boss! Have you found my hatchling eggs yet, the boss?
We're in the middle of the job. Get out of here.
You're supposed to find the eggs already, the boss.
I
I'm
would
paying you
ask
very
something.
well.
Yeah, you'll pay me well and I'll get the job done, alright?
God, you take so long, and then shaboom, he's gone. That's what you rolled.
Would that have woken us up?
Oh yeah, he's very loud.
The boss, tell that fucking gnome to leave us the fuck alone.
What was that?
Our employer.
What?
You're the one who said it was a good idea to take his job.
He offered a lot of money.
What?
Sometimes the money's not worth it, alright?
What? Who was that?
Hey, I got a couple payments coming up. I got it. Sometimes, man. Sometimes.
Simon! Simon, wake up.
What?
I guess the gnome with the mushroom on his head appeared. Can you just, like, talk to them? I don't trust them.
Okay.
Don't worry, he's not here to hurt you. He was just coming to yell at us for not having the job done yet.
If he wanted it done sooner, he could have told us where the damn tower was in the first place.
So, Brandon, it sounds like their employer came and was asking questions because they're slow at their job and they haven't finished it yet. Which is why they recruited our help to help them finish it quicker because they couldn't do it in the first place. So,
Do you think I'm hard of hearing, Simon?
you asked me to talk to them. Why are you so mean?
Because it seems like you're talking to me.
Because you told me to talk to them and I didn't have to talk to them. I just heard what they said and I was like, oh, okay, I got the gist of what happened. So now I'm going back to bed. Bye, Brenna.
Night, brother.
Wake me up for my watch.
Is it cloudy at all?
Time goes back to bed.
Lycanthrope.
There is an overcast, yeah.
Can I use like this to just make it start raining a little bit just to block out the noise?
Yeah, a slight rain starts to fall around you guys.
Mage hand.
Time just goes back to bed.
Kind of moves over to get little,
Is
not
there?
uncomfortably close to the boss, but like a comfortable stranger distance.
Also, no. Never mind.
His real name is Smoke. She says in Elvish. He doesn't like telling people that, but don't let him know. You know, he's a little embarrassed about it. I think.
Nothing wrong with being embarrassed by your name.
I kind of agree, but he said, you know, one time that his name was Samo, and you know, I guess he was weird about it. So I think that, you know, if you're gonna be traveling with us, that maybe you should know his name.
Fair enough.
All of this is in Elvish. She will never talk to you in common right now.
I'm really confused. You hate me or what? Because you seem very standoffish at first, and now you're telling
I just think you should know
sending it to the wrong person.
his name.
Not for you.
Is it?
You said Selin, right?
Sylvan? No, it's all of it. All of it is in Elvish.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, I'm still confused. Is there an issue here? Because you seem very friendly now when you're telling me this about this one person.
Well, you know, he's really standoffish, and I thought that, you know, if you wanted to get on his good side, you can know his name, but you probably shouldn't tell him it because he's embarrassed by it. But yeah.
So
During this talk, you just see a
part of the
little.
reason why I'm not telling you anything about myself is because you seem willing to spread information of others when they're. That's good to know.
Did you expect me to say something about somebody else? Like, I don't really understand.
Well, it sounds like he told you his name in confidence, and you're.
I've been traveling with
Oh,
this human for like a few weeks now.
Yes, but you're still willing to tell me his real name when he obviously hid it.
Well, are you
You
from
barely know. You
Are
barely
you
know
from?
that one.
Make a wisdom check, the boss. Or make a wisdom saving throws, the boss. Mid conversation, he reaches out on the book and starts to write furiously.
Stop talking.
What? Me? You're not from missionary. Maybe.
Make a history check with advantage, Kenna.
Ooh, history?
Yeah. 21.
Thank God.
Let me think of. I'm gonna whisper you.
Yeah, I love whispers.
The wisp.
So does the boss react? I said, or he's so mind warped.
Just completely focused. on the
He's completely just like looking down, just writing.
So boss, can I go over to him and read what he's writing?
Yeah. So when you walk over to him, he doesn't even move or like acknowledge you. He continues to write in that same strange language. He writes a sentence in perfect, beautiful, elegant language, and then all of a sudden the next line is jagged and angry, and he's writing again. And then he writes beautiful, elegant, then jagged again, and he's writing again. And each line changes to each language in turn. Beautiful language, angry language, beautiful language, and so on. And he writes a page, and then he stops.
Before he finishes that page, I'll do Mandel of Inspiration, and I turn into this taller, black-haired person, and I cast Command on.
Okay. Is that charisma save?
Yeah.
Make
14.
charisma save. You fail.
I tell him to write in comment. I right-clicked, it didn't do anything. I don't know what to do.
So when you write in common, the the common letter. Like he's writing in common, but it doesn't show up on the page.
It doesn't show on the
Just-
page.
His hand is moving, but it doesn't translate onto the page.
It only lasts for a minute.
While you're doing this, when he starts to write in common instead of what he was writing, your necklace starts to get pulled towards the book. Like it pulls
Oh,
off.
it's in my bag.
That's in your bag? Then the necklace is pulled out of your bag and starts to move across the campfire towards him.
Grab it.
And as you're holding it, it's like pulling itself towards the book until he stops. And then it falls into your hand.
And she drops mantle. Inspiration. Majesty. Yeah, mantle majesty.
Hmm?
She turns back in.
And Zabas, you look up, freed from what you were dealing with.
I'll just sigh and close it. Whisper it. Keep this.
What language were you writing?
That's for me to know and you to eventually find out if you
Tomorrow.
feel like
Find out tomorrow.
maybe.
I will. So you should tell me now.
If you find out tomorrow, you'll find out tomorrow.
I've heard of your kind.
What kind is that?
Do you know what this is? She holds up her necklace from the back. Oh, it was in her
What?
hand. She holds up her necklace. Dark colored, broken.
Yeah, you might make a Arcana or History. Your choice.
Oh shit!
Oh my God.
The suspense.
I'm both terrible.
Oh yeah, you know what it is.
Oh shit, man.
Do you want to tell him, or do you want me to whisper?
You can whisper him, so
Okay.
you know it.
I whisper.
Hmm.
She got one, Chaos. Yeah, she knows what's going on.
I'm definitely going to stare. And then I'm going to call my wolf closer to me.
Tina puts her necklace away. Why did you do that?
The wolf walks over to you, and then it kind of nuzzles up next to the boss.
Why would you have something like that?
It was a long time ago.
That's not an answer.
What are you writing down?
Guess I'm not getting an answer either. I can stick with that.
I'll find out my answer.
You
We
would
either
both.
trust each other now, we don't.
You holding that, and I don't know what you are or who you are.
I haven't used it on
I have
you.
no reason to.
Oh. She'll speak in Sylvan. We either trust each other or we don't.
Speak in Sylvan. Well, you've given me no reason to trust you, and you've only shown me something to become suspicious of you. So you
She
can
reaches
prove.
out her hand when you say that, and she's gonna whisper something to you. I'm gonna whisper it to the DM.
That was to me.
To whisper to him.
To him? Okay.
Yeah. So
Gotcha.
when you say like you have no reason to trust, I have no reason to trust you, she'll reach out her hand and say that.
That's what she said.
Would I recognize that name, or is it just possible?
Make a history check.
Oh, she'll say this along with it. Sorry,
Whoops.
I'm being a dumb person.
Done.
I'm so roll 20 illiterate. I'm sorry, guys.
I got you. You would know that from
I
that.
would say he relaxes when you say that you tell him your name. But as soon as you mention that you're from Ishmael Ray, he claims.
He what?
He tenses and he is even more suspicious.
Oh, DD's so good. I feel bad for the people that are asleep.
Are you not?
Simon, make a perception check. Disadvantage. Because you're next watch. Okay,
I'll
you're
just
still
say
asleep. You're still asleep.
I am. And I'll just leave it at that.
Then you, and then we can trust each other.
I can trust no one from that town.
Well,
Oh, it's so good.
Okay, so
Give me the
I mean,
lore.
I'm not. I have this, this because she holds up the stone.
It glows a little bit as she holds it up and then fades.
Because I'm not close to them and or my family, and I think they don't understand a lot of things, and I think that there's a lot of things that they don't know, and there was things that I wanted to find out, and I found things out with this. I mean, it didn't look like this before, but now it looks like that. This, so I mean, what happened to you?
Since you're being so forward, I'll give you this piece of information. Don't try to read this book. If they find out you've tried, they will kill you.
Who's they?
I'll tell you more, but there's still a chance you know.
I don't think anything would hurt this person. Not yet.
I'm not saying anything else about it.
Can you read this? And she would rummage through her bag eagerly. Pull up the crumpled piece of paper. She'll like hold it out. She won't unwrap it. She'll hold it out.
Mhm.
And it's the paper. It's filled with.
Try and look at it.
It says void. And
Just void.
yeah. And Elvish.
I can't read what's on it, and there's. I've tried spells, and it's just. It doesn't make any sense to me, and I think that since you kind of know me, maybe that'll make sense to you, and it doesn't make me.
It glows with the same glow that people from the trance have.
Can
That
you
same
understand
outline.
it?
Something where would I think this is something only she would be able to read, or I have to do something special to be able to read it, or it just...
You think it's something that you have to do something special to read, but you're not sure what. It has implications of some weird, like, darker trance-like writing. Like from the trance, but from the winter's dream.
I'll say I haven't seen one of these, but I think I would have to do something special to read it, so no.
I've tried special things to read it, and it doesn't work.
Things like this can only be trial and error.
I did the trial and error.
Not enough of it, it would seem.
What are you scribing for? I haven't met one of you before.
What was that? You cut out a bit for me.
She said, I haven't met one of you before.
Did you say, what are you scribing for?
Yeah, what are you scribing for? I haven't met one of you.
That's something else I can't tell you. Maybe if
I told you so much.
there's
Si-
some things I can't say because I'm worried others will.
I said that she's probably fine.
Simon opens his eyes and looks over. Drowsy.
Is it my watch yet?
Is it? Would I have any idea?
Yeah, it might be, yeah. It's been a couple hours, but you could tell him to go to sleep and keep talking.
I'm gonna use this opportunity to get out of the conversation.
She kind of would not argue with that.
Well, I guess you two could go to sleep.
And just be a really awkward exit.
Like just turning.
If it's still raining too, I'm willing to make sure the horse is lashed under a tree so it has cover.
Okay.
I
Just
was
as an
thinking under a tree. I meant
side
to
note.
move that.
Okay. So Kenna and Zabas, you guys go into your sleep / trance. Simon, you're awake. Make a perception.
Doop.
20. You see Vogue kind of stir and sit up.
Dude sits up.
Yeah, Vogue kind of stirs and he wakes up and looks over. Sees you looking at him.
Go the fuck back to sleep.
I'll go back to sleep.
Zabas and Janik. Are they just sleeping now?
Yep. Well, Zabas is elf, so he's more like in a weird trance, like meditative state.
What about the wolf?
His wolf is sort of asleep, but he's kind of like half asleep. Kind of on guard of Zabas, but getting a little bit of rest.
He's gonna take notes on that.
So you're just kind of sketching in your book.
Yep.
Pretty calm, peaceful night for the most part. No crazy gnome wizard popping in. Give me a stealth roll, Vog. Simon, you see Vog kind of sit up again and try to sneak.
I'm gonna let him pretend he's sneaking away. I pretend not to notice him like a little 6-year-old, like, I don't see you.
Alright, Vog. So Vog, Simon is writing his book as Vog is trying to stealthily do what you're doing. Go ahead with what you want to do.
Let me see if this. I could do something. Hold on. Alright. I'll walk away a bit.
Okay.
And I'll do this.
Okay. Whisper me what you want to do with it. He walks out of your eyesight, Simon, behind a tree, and then he kind of just goes off into the dark, past the dim light of the fire.
Yeah. I'll sit there.
Sit there and keep going. Okay.
Yep, sit there and keep writing in the book.
Can I make
Let's keep my eye out.
Can I make a perception with disadvantage?
Kenna?
Yeah.
Ooh.
And Val, give me a sleight of hand. Okay.
She's not very good at perception.
Simon, you see this. A mage hand reaches out, grabs the necklace
It's
around.
invisible, actually.
So you see Kenna's necklace rise up off of her chest and start to slowly float back to where Vogue is, where Vogue walked. You just see the necklace floating in that direction.
I'm gonna follow it.
Okay.
But just follow it.
You follow it and you see the necklace being brought to Vogue, and Vogue behind the trees. The necklace slowly just drops in front of him and lands on his lap.
What you doing?
I'm interested to see what this is.
You think it's good to steal shit from people? Remember what happened last time?
Depends on what it is.
You stole money from me last time.
I wanted to gauge your reaction.
No, you're stealing my fucking money. Now you're stealing somebody else's shit. This is why people don't trust you, Vogue.
I'm gonna give it back. I just want to see what it is.
You don't think you can just ask her and like,
I
Gave
have
her
before,
trust?
and she hasn't.
and she
fucking
don't trust
given
you because you're untrustworthy because you steal people's shit.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Motherfucker. Sorry.
Oops, shit, I dropped my pin. Okay. You take 27 points of necrotic damage and you're blasted back onto your ass as this huge explosion goes off. All the group wakes up from this loud necrotic
Oh,
explosion
shit.
happens in the corner. You see Simon fall
Oh,
back,
Fuck.
and then you see
I'm
Vogue.
immediately, as soon as I wake up and hear this, I'm gonna burn a second level spell to get some sorcery points back.
You got it. all of you wake up and you see Vogue laying on the ground. Part of his skin is turning like this black pus, and his hands are blistering. And he's on death's door, and your necklace is laying on the grass in front of him.
I see my necklace laying on the ground.
Yeah, all of you are startled by this huge, loud explosion.
I immediately cast Mage Hand, and I grab the necklace and I bring it back to me.
What is this necklace?
I put
See
it
what
on.
happens? See what happens? That's called karma.
I
Did
rolled
you-
3 twos
did
too.
you
You got
touch-
lucky.
Yes, I touched it. What
Did
is this?
You
He's an
touched my
idiot.
necklace?
I did.
Why didn't you ask me?
I've asked you before, and you said no. I
Wait.
wanted to see what. it
Because there's a reason for it.
And he's partly like,
I'm extending a hand
Your
out to the
short
boss.
Your
and-
short lives don't even deserve this.
There you go, saying short lives again. You're a fucking
Yeah.
human too. Vogue, you're not in the right in this. Be quiet.
I'm trying to fucking figure this out.
And you almost died.
She would leave to the cart.
okay.
Could I?
As she's
actually-
walking away, I would say to her in Elvish that she should really stop calling humans just the human stuff.
As she was walking
Well-
away and she heard that, she would yell out in Elvish, "They deserve it!"
Could I even canny dodge that?
Yeah.
All right, I'll do that.
Okay.
See what you did. Now she
I
trusts
don't
us even
remember.
less.
There's a black
she-
mark in the ground too where the explosion went off. It's like
When
a
she gets
death.
to the cart, she would sit down and she would hold the necklace in her palm really tightly
Hmm.
and say in Elvish kind of loudly, just for Zavas, but she would assume just for Zavas. And she would say, they wouldn't understand just like you don't.
All I know is you have the necklace, so I don't know what you mean to do with it. That's what I'm suspecting.
Nothing.
So yeah,
Nothing.
So
See-
you're just holding their souls.
it's a
And
boss.
this is an Elvish, so.
So there's the boss and Kenna shouting at each other in Elvish across the campfire. Simon looking at Vogue, who was hurt from the necrotic damage, but not as badly as it was. And then Janik and Dingbang both popped up, like, wondering what the fuck's going on.
I'm gonna keep my hand just like pointed at Zabaz, which he would know what this means. Just, are we okay? I mean, I'm gonna whisper it to him, like, are we okay?
Yeah. They don't know enough about each other to not have this.
So Vogue, what do we learn?
And I would
Tracy.
I would also ask him. I would also ask Zabaz too. Like, did you get a look at that? What was it?
Some strange enchanted necklace.
Alright, so we learned Vogue, quit stealing shit, or else you're gonna fucking die. Go back to fucking bed now. Sneaking off like you're all sneaky and you're not. I've seen the whole fucking
If
time.
he survived the blast like that, he might survive the tower.
As Vaughn comes back, I would just put a hand on his shoulder if he'd let me, and just look at him like, I've known people like you. You best be careful because they don't usually last very long if you do that in a city.
I've done it in multiple cities.
And you're the reason we're in this shit. Wyrmspeaker's chasing you for no fucking reason now.
Technically not me.
But, technically both of you.
Oh, since we're all awake, I'll be like, Simon, do you prefer Simone or...
Yeah.
Simone.
My name's not Simone, it's Simon.
Sorry, I was like
Wait,
the wrong
what?
way.
My name is Simon. Like yours is
Simone.
And also in response to Vaughn, I'd pat him on the back and just be like, yeah, I've also heard that from the same type of rogues.
Hmm.
And go back to sleep until my watch.
Make a religion check, Kenna.
Me?
Yeah.
Where is it?
A single frog drops from the sky and hits Vogue in the head. Like rain, just a one slimy frog, and then rolls off and falls. But you feel pretty accomplished with what you were doing, Kenna, to prevent.
Can we also make a pact? Quit keeping secrets in these fucking languages that everybody seems to fucking know, except for like 2 or 3 people.
Simon only knows one language.
You don't know that.
I'll say it. Yes, I can try to do that, but as I do it, every word that I do is going to be in a different language.
You know, is it like 5?
I know 6.
6.
See, I understand. You know, your writing's not that good. Your English, your common must not be that good either. I get it. He's trying his best, everybody.
Sorry, I have my moments. It's hard to talk. Sometimes it's going to be in Celestia.
Eventually, the 5 of you find sleep. Simon finishes his watch, reaches over and wakes up Janik for his watch. Janet, give me a perception. 17. Oh no. I rolled. You start to nod off. Roll Constitution to stay awake. 13's good enough. You're just sitting there out in front of the campfire and... I rolled the easy one on you. You got lucky.
Well, since I'm still awake, I'm going to just not going to make any attempt to wake anybody up, but I'm just going to look through all their like gear, anything to signify like certain people that would be interested in me. Just to double check.
Make a stealth with advantage. Yeah. Pop.
Kenna's not near her bag at all. By the way.
It's her own fault.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
Say, dang.
Going through
Not
this.
like a girl to leave her purse around.
You want to get con save too?
No. I'm sleeping.
Nothing jumps out in their equipment that would concern you. You do find they have a very nice bag of holding around fog,
I'm not interested in their stuff.
but nothing else.
I have the fucking bag.
Nothing else really
Wait.
jumps out too much. When you get towards Ding Bang, Hoppy and Cuppa kind of jump around and look at you. Cuppa and Hoppy just like, and they
I'll
kind
walk over and I'll give them some of my rations.
They
Just
both-
smile at them.
They both eat. You find. Actually, you would find something.
Could it be what I think it is? Maybe.
Make a history check for me, Janik. 19. In Ding Bang's pouch, you find the insignia of a thieves guild.
Ooh. I would definitely take a look at that.
You don't know, with 18, you don't know a whole lot about this place, but you do know that it's a very prominent guild in the Grinchester Mountains, north of Grinchester.
Okay.
But he does
Given backstory stuff, would I have heard of, like, just a mention of this anywhere?
They are, yeah, they are one of the prominent assassin for hire guilds to talk to. You need like a very famous person disposed of.
Okay. Would I know if my contacts would have anything in there, in that guild?
You wouldn't be able to say for sure, but your contacts maybe would reach out to someone like his guild for certain things if they needed to on this part of the continent.
Okay. I'll make a note of the guild name, or if that's anything that's distinguishable. Got it.
Is there anything else you would find? You'd find books and books and books of sketches in Simon's pouch. Just tons of scribbles.
I will make a note of that, but if it doesn't look like anything
Mhm.
of, well, necessarily of note or threatening, I'm gonna ignore it.
Vogs is really light, almost to the point of being like, he seems like a minimalist. Like he only carries exactly what he needs.
Very true.
Ken is sort of the same, except for that.
You would
I'm totally ignoring that necklace.
you'd find a crowbar on my person though.
I'll pull out my crowbar and just compare the two. and take that.
I think I hit everything important. If anything in anyone's pouches that would be found that would be important, please tell me. I missed it. I think I got it all.
Yeah, I think that's it for me.
The biggest one that jumps at you is Ding Bang.
I may not look like I'm from a rogue or from a assassin guild anymore.
With that, sun slowly rises over the camp. Everyone awakes around Janik as light pierces the canopy.
Before dawn, I would have pulled out my pen as well
Hmm?
and remarked all of the runes that I had used.
You got it. So the five of you wake up as Janik is sitting around the campfire as it slowly starts to dissolve. And the day is yours. When you're ready to embark towards the tower, let me know.
I'm gonna hand Simon the bag of holding because I know he was keeping track of it before.
I don't want this shit.
Let you hold more.
If I have to.
I mean, I'll keep it. We'll see what I can fucking fit in it.
No, because you keep stealing. Fuck you. It's mine. When you can be trusted, you can have it back.
It's funny.
And just as a point of note, Janik has like got this perpetual like shitty grin on his face.
It's pretty noticeable when you guys wake up and see it. So Simon has the bag. Sorry, go ahead.
I like really weirdly.
What?
Said he has a shit-eating grin on his face.
Like
Simon.
weirdly?
Simon's asking him, "Why are you smiling really weirdly?"
He's just gonna laugh, just shrug.
You know, kind of like the paladin.
You see Kenna touches the tree, and you can see her say thank you to the tree, and then she walks away. It's pretty noticeable when she does it. You saddle up the cart with Bart, and you're on your way. Traveling for some time, the six of you stop. And as you follow this river, you stop because you hear strange cooings and cawings in Sylvan. And those of you that speak Sylvan, you can hear a very deep baritoned voice saying over and over again, "Hey Mara, hey Mara, hey Mara."
Do I know
So
what
I'm repeating this into his ear.
that is?
Hey Mara. So you guys stop the cart and you look over and you see a treant, a child of Imara, which is almost a 15 to 16 foot high tree. It has four legs that almost act like trunks of the tree, and it has many branches that reach out like fingers. You can also see in its eyes are made of like blossom, and its hair is like a willow that reaches down. It is laying against a big tree, almost like it's sunbathing, leaning back, and it's just slowly saying over and over again, "Amara," as a single light is peering down onto the tree bark, like it's sunbathing on this rock.
Can I know if I've seen one
Have you seen one?
or
They're pretty common in Shimmerwood Forest.
there? No,
There-
not the child of Amar, but this instance of where there's a single beam of light affecting a creature in the wood.
No.
No.
It might just be collecting warmth from Ikram, the sun.
Okay.
But he seems like he's peaceful. He's just kind of sunbathing in the sun.
I was thinking like he was diseased.
And he's just repeating his mother's name.
Have I heard or Bob heard of Amara before?
Yeah, Amar's pretty common. She is the deity of like nature. She is the tree, the great tree that birthed Resmir. And Lunawin and Asana many centuries ago. She is the point where El Terrell and El Madud fought, and the sacrifice happened, which killed most of her body except for she was replanted in the heavens in the above with one of her singular branches, rescued by Resmir. And Amara's branches, something's really loud. Amara's branches birth angels and the Valthera race and a lot of the other races in the above. And she's also tied to like treants and these types of beings. Very, very druidic, very sylvan, very trance-like. This child of Amara emits that same trance glow that some of you have seen now off the elves. But she's just sitting on the tree sunbathing. And she is in the path that you guys are taking towards the tower. She does not respond to you as you guys slowly walk up behind the rock and look over and see what she's doing, but around you it seems peaceful. The birds are chirping, the river flows slowly past you to the south. It's going past you in the other direction. But she's just slowly repeating over and over again her mother's name.
Does anybody know this thing's supposed to be hostile?
Doesn't look like it.
But just because it doesn't look like it, doesn't mean it's not hostile.
Hey, I mean, wait until we fucking get towards it.
I don't want to get close to it if it's hostile. Duh. Fuck. Go up there and see if it's hostile.
It doesn't look hostile.
Well, then you should be okay with walking up to it, right?
I'm gonna go.
All right, Zaboots, you got it. Don't worry.
I'll come up behind him.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just say, you one of the ones that attack us? So
It doesn't respond. Just keeps sunbathing. Hey, Mara. Hey, Mara.
Simon draws it in a book and then writes Amara all the way around it.
Like a circle.
Yep.
it's kind of doing its own thing right now, so we should be able to pass.
We're not here to harm it or the forest, so I say let it pray in peace.
Well, let's keep going. If it's just gonna sit there and keep saying fucking Amara all the time.
But just in case there's something beyond this, watch your back.
Okay. You guys want to walk by?
Yep.
Okay. You guys, all 6 of you, slowly walk by, kind of puzzled, but kind of in awe.
Kenna offers a prayer to a monk. Silently. She does not voice it. It's completely in her.
As you're walking by. When Kenna gets within 25 feet, it sits up quickly. And it looks over at Kenna. Are you a matriarch?
To whom?
He sits up, doesn't pay anyone else any mind, just sits straight up. And he looks at you. And in his deep baritoned, treant voice, are you a matriarch? And that's where we're going to end tonight.
No!
Are you a matriarch? Fuck. Tell us now.
Damn.
So let's
You
pull
guys
out.
need to fucking pray to some more fucking gods. Jesus Christ.
Fuck those gods.
I'm not religious, so fuck that.
Yep.
So we got new bodies on the field. Janik, and there's the boss.
Janet and Zaboots.
We have no tanks and no healers anymore. This is gonna be
Yeah,
great.
that's what I was thinking the whole time.
Yeah, it's only Kenna.
Well, I think my
So-
wolf has the highest AC in the group.
What is your
Was it 17?
What's the wolf? 17.
17.
Alright, I'm at 16, so I'm close.
Yeah.
Alright, maybe.
I think the best I can do is 16 if I have everything up.
So you guys need to be very smart.
Oh, snap.
Oh, me and Zabas will be okay. I can't speak for you
I'm
guys.
so curious
Dog will
about
be okay too.
what's gonna happen with Savas.
Yeah, that's good. That was good RP.
Yeah, that was good.
So you guys learned a lot about some of the character stuff today. The Kenna as a boss, the Modern Thieves Guild, new characters. That's good.
You guys don't even know my actual name, and I don't think you'll ever find it out.
Says every D&D character ever.
When fucking when Sabas was like Xanic, Janik, I'm like, yeah, that doesn't seem right.
I like that Primrose drop too. Shout out to Dying Embers game.
Sailor.
Oh, it was so good. I want to keep playing today.
How's everyone feeling?
I'm
Nothing
going to
tomorrow.
pass out.
Yeah, I thought I could see it. I could see Ding Bang falling.
Yeah.
I feel like Ding Bang was really quiet this session.
I didn't get my nap this afternoon. I'm really
Oh.
tired. I've
So-
been up since 4 o'clock.
Ugh,
Oh, yeah, me beat. I was up since 6.
ugh.
Yeah, I'm tired.
So we
When I
got
asked you that question. Oh, God.
We didn't kill each other, so.
Real close.
Surprise!
That's it.
Surprise!
this feels like a new, I guess, breath into Wyrmspeaker.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys really like the, I guess the theme that you picked originally. It seems like a better theme now. Get away from.
I think I was fine with the
Interesting.
team. I just built a weird character.
So Monday we got the quick little session 0 talking about the new Rise of Harlock game. Then Saturday we have Dying Embers, and we can carry on of after you guys killed the
Yeah.
the burning tree guy
Oh
that
my
killed Magnus
God.
Darkshield's family and all the stuff that happened with that. That's gonna be
I get a fucking call that time.
it's gonna be a lot of RP right there.
Mhm.
Because you lost a dragon.
Where-
One of the dragons died.
Yep.
Where are we starting that game off at?
Soon as the guy dies.
Okay.
Yeah, like right at the end of the battle. As you guys are looking at the
I identified it. Shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
well, yeah. So like you guys identified it. I think Zervesh protected the dragon a bit, put a grave around him. And I know,
Bathe the blood.
yeah, I know Ryzen's gonna try to reach out to Nasuko to try to resurrect the dragon too. So, a lot of cool stuff. 3 games going to be starting up here in a week. Oh man.
Crazy.
Give me some cool shit.
The hell, Lee, you barely had to talk.
I know it's good because my voice.
Dude, we're good.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. So thanks for watching, everybody that watched and tuned in. This is, I think, our highest night in terms of viewers ever. Appreciate you all being here. Hope you had a good time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you in the next one.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.